like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and enough waves don't even bother. Listen to my kingdom, and you can take my freedom. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and enough waves don't even bother. Listen to my kingdom, and you can take my freedom.
Party to the sun. See you vibing with me, I just wanna see what's up. We just started dancing and I think I fell in love. We won't get this moment back, so please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love, but we don't have to do it if you don't want. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? DJ keep playing the music, she throwing it back, she too thick. The way she move, she ruthless, she straight to the point like a toothpick. She asked me to take us a photo, only if I can take you to Ruth Chris. She laughed and said that's funny. Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love, but we don't have to do it if you don't want. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun?
12 teams started out this season in VDC's recruit tier. 16 match days later, 8 of those teams are left standing, all to battle it out for the title of VDC's Season 10 Recruit Champion. For those of you who are joining us on YouTube, welcome back to VDC, and what a match we have to start our recruit tier playoffs. Tonight, we get Lucky Seven's High Roller roster facing off against Final Verdict's Witness roster. Two amazing rosters, and I'm so excited to help kick things off as one of your casters tonight. My name is Flank Sinatra, and joined with me is Dancing Banan. Dancing Banan, how are we feeling about tonight's game?
I mean, I'm so excited. Like you said, 16 games away. People have seen the lowest of lows, the highest of highs, but we're at the point where we've had standings. We've had a long time coming now, and so many of these teams, some of them have failed to reach it, as we see here. And I mean, it comes down now to a single elimination bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I say that with pain because I was one of those. I am a part of one of those teams that did not make it, but that's totally fine. You know, this is where the best of the best here are going to go ahead and face off. And I mean, these two teams tonight, I can tell you that they are some of the best. Final Verdict, especially in these later rounds of the season, you know, they performed so well, and I really truly enjoyed, one, playing with them when I was in RFA, but two, watching them really just completely become much more of a dominant roster. And that's perfect opportunity for us to go and maybe take a look at the standings right now and see, where things ultimately ended off here in the entirety of the season. Now, we could see, the top of the leaderboard here, and one of those names is the names that I've mentioned tonight. Lucky Seven's high roller. I mean, second place overall with a 24-8 record. Dancing Banana, what do you think of that? What do you make of this? I mean, the top three teams are absolutely insane, but I mean, it's maddening. Yeah. And then when we take a look down in seventh place too, we've got Final Verdict and the Witness roster 15-7. I mean, that's just the come up that we really wanted to see out of them.
Yeah, 100%. I want to go back to Lucky Seven here for a moment. An absolutely mad stat of theirs is they have never been 0-2'd during our regular season. The worst they've done is 1-1 in games. They've been so many 2-0s from them, only 1-1s. They've been doing so well. Final Verdict, they've had their mix. They've had their rough patches, but in the end, they're able to make themselves into the top 8, and they're here. But I think let's talk about more about these players here on these squads. We got some stats of these players, and starting it right off, there's a guy we gotta look at. Two main players, I think, on the squad. Walking Old Orb on Lucky 7, mainly the Jet player, is so good at it. But Trash Panda, the IGL as well, putting up that kind of rating. For an IGL, those are the type of things that you inspire to be.
Yeah, fragging IGL is an absolute monster, and don't let his name fool you. Walking Alt Orb might be one of the hardest Alt Orbs to actually get or hit in
that's just how he views you.
That's fair. That's probably how he views everybody else. We're all walking Alt Orbs to him. That's totally fair. Another quick call out. I'm going to go ahead and point out though, Little Fiery with that cast rating of 77.08. That's a monstrous rating to have. Now, granted, the ACS is not as high, but that impact just shows that is a major player here in this roster. That gives us the opportunity to go ahead and maybe switch over now to our Final Verdict roster and take a look at the players there. Banan, what do you think over here on this side?
Yeah, it's maybe not quite the level of Lucky 7 over there, but this is a team you gotta watch out for, right? They're constantly running the double duels with Ghostly and Pedro, so those two you gotta be careful of, and both of them putting a 1.1 rating. Very respectful from them. Pedro getting that 76.56 kill assist percent. So very well done, but I think the big thing there is people like PCE, people like Pedro without over 1 KDR. Those are the ones that you got to be careful of if you are Lucky 7.
Yeah, you see the consistencies, a consistency that's instead of having two outstanding players or like two or three outstanding players, you see that spread across an entire team. And sometimes I could tell you that much, it's a lot scarier to play against a roster who's more consistent across the entire roster itself than against a roster that just has two or three standout players. Yes, it's more, it could be difficult, but I don't know. It's tough. The other thing I am going to call out is Sight. Fun fact about Sight. This one caught me so off guard. They have a full body chamber cutout in their room. What's on that?
Sight. She likes what she likes. And Chamber, of all the agents, fair enough. Fair enough. But I think getting distracted there. Let's look at this bracket. I think we have it, correct?
Before we move on, Sight for IGL. That's all.
Sight. I thought it was Ghosty. Yeah, there's
no. It's a recruit joke. It's a recruit joke.
Okay. It's a recruit joke.
Yep.
I'm shocked.
All right.
I was in Prospect.
Yeah. So keep in mind with this bracket, this is not going to be the same bracket as you would see in Prospect, Apprentice, Mythic, and Expert, and some of these other tiers, right? Because of the amount of teams that we have, we don't have those play-in rounds. There is no bye week for the top leaders on the board. We are just going straight in to quarterfinals. So taking a look here, there's a lot of good matchups that are going to be happening here over the next coming days. I'm super excited about this bracket, but we could see right there our matchup tonight. High Rollers versus Witness. The winner of this match will ultimately end up going over the third, playing against the third and the sixth place seeds of Infernus Ignite and Light Garden Green Clover. So something to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, that is 100% correct. And I think one of the big things is it's not an easy run, right? It's 3 games in a row you gotta win. And I mean, never once can that be taken lightly. It just takes one bad day for everything to fall apart for you. But both of these teams, they've showed they're consistent, right? That's the entire thing of these long seasons, is that you can show it's not a one-off. It's not a one-off day where you're just peaking, a week that you're just having the greatest day of your life. You've done it day in, day out. At this point, you've proven who you are, and there's a reason Lucky 7 and Final Verdict, they're the ones here tonight, and other teams aren't.
Yeah, this is actually a great opportunity for us. I know that you're super excited about this. I can feel your energy coming up. I think it's now time for us to go ahead and take a look at our map picks for tonight, because I am so excited. All right, let's take a look at these bands. Let's go ahead and start off with that first band here.
Breeze. And I mean, I like that. That's the one we needed.
Right, that's the one that they definitely needed. So we know that Breeze is a permanent ban for Final Verdict. You know, pretty standard, pretty expected. I know for a fact that Lucky 7 is amazing on Breeze. So
4-0.
Good call for them to go ahead and take that ban. Let's take a look at what Lucky 7's first ban would be.
Sunset. And I want to talk about this one. This is a very big ban. This is one that I think determines the tone of how this ban will go. 4-1 here for Final Verdict, this map. This is their best map, and Ari, this shows me. Lucky 7, they're looking at what the other squad is strong at, and they're playing into that. And now suddenly, Final Verdict, they do not have a strong second map. They are looking at something like a Haven, possibly, maybe a Lotus. But let's see what this first pick is.
Let's take that opportunity to see what the first pick
is. It is Lotus.
Nice. Okay. So Final Verdict with this Lotus pick. This is good because they actually have a pretty decent record on Lotus. It's more or less kind of 50-50 on the Lotus side. If I remember correctly, I don't remember what the exact math is. I'm sure that somebody in the stat side can give me that number. It's 3-3. I thought it was 4-3. That's my bad. But still 50-50 then. You know, we know that they have a decent experience on Lotus. This could be an opportunity, and fingers crossed that maybe they've done their homework against Lucky 7 to see if maybe they can get a good win on them, with Lucky 7 actually starting on defense here. I think starting on defense is a really good idea, in my opinion, for Lotus. It helps kind of set that tone a little bit on how they're going to handle those, that defensive side.
Yeah, but the problem is this next pick, I have a feeling we both know what it is, but we're going to see it right here. Lucky 7, they choose... Oh!
No!
That is not what I thought!
And you had your pre-match predictions, and I was listening to you go back and forth with these pre-match predictions, and this makes me so happy.
Here?
I am an Ascent lover, so to see Lucky 7 pick out Ascent makes me so freaking happy. This is such a good map, and I can definitely see Lucky 7 are going to shut things down on this map. I'm so excited for this map pick, actually. So awesome choice from Lucky 7 to go ahead and pick. Let's take a look at the... Well, actually, before we move on, did you have any other thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's the fact of this is 10 times banned now by Final Verdict. So, it's always something they like, but they're 1-1 on the map, so it's not too bad. But I want to see what this ban here comes from Final Verdict, because this is the one that I think should have been played. Yeah, Haven's gone. I think this is the best map of Lucky 7. I'm surprised he didn't choose this. Honestly,
I can tell you I have played against Lucky 7 on Haven, and oh my god, I was sat down many times. I think our entire team was sat down. It was painful. They are monsters, absolute monsters on Haven. So smart call from Final Verdict going ahead and getting that ban in.
Yeah, but the next ban here from Lucky 7, it'll be Summit. This was a big ban for Lucky 7. They've never played it this season. They won't again today, but that means there is one more map left. The decider map will be Split, and it's always going to be Split. What a great map Split is. But I think this map ban is actually one that Final Verdict can be very happy about, in all honesty, because Breeze and Haven are not here. And to me, those are Lucky 7's 2 best maps.
Yep,
and suddenly,
agreed.
This has become a completely new game where the seeding does not represent the story, I think, anymore.
I agree with you. I think that's good set of maps in for tonight. I think if we manage to go all 3 maps, we are in for a hell of a series. And I don't know about you, I'm so excited. I'm ready to just get right into it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be so exciting. We're gonna get here soon enough. But I want to talk about this for a tiny bit while we have some time. I want to talk about, honestly, it's the Lotus Ascent split. In all honesty, the favorites in these is a bit more not clear cut, but Lotus, you assume that goes the side of Final Verdict. I think we both agree, right? They played it more, they're neutral on it compared to Lucky Seven's one time. And their constant banning of it, we didn't mention 10 bans from Lucky Seven.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that's that's a good opportunity there for Final Verdict to potentially get one map here and bring this up to that three map that we really want to see from both of these teams, because I think that split is going to be a very, very big decider here. I think that Lotus pick is going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see what both teams have cooked up. I know for a fact that Trash Panda is he's a great caller. He's very, very good at his strats and his counter strats when it comes down to these things. So very, very curious to see how he calls and how he handles this Lotus pick. We know that Final Verdict is gonna do they have their strats, they have their ideas for Lotus, and I'm very, very curious to see what ultimately is going to be that outcome from Final Verdict on Lotus. I'm hoping they have done their homework. I'm hoping that they are ready, and this gives us the opportunity to actually now go ahead and jump right in to agent select here in a moment, so we can see what agents are actually going to be picked out, and we can see right off the rip we're starting to see a lot of standards here. Walking Ultorb on Jet, of course. A little fiery on Brim. That's an interesting pick in my opinion. What do you think on that?
Yeah, I'm really surprised by the side of the Brim. I'd usually see something like an Omen, right, where you have that flash and you can reach across the map. Brim, you lose a bit of range on that, and you don't have that constant smoke cycle you can do. It's a real interesting choice, but I guess they feel they don't need the flash when you already have the Phoenix and the Vice there. But on the other side, it's looking fairly similar comp-wise. The only thing that's missing is Sight's agent. Otherwise, it's 4 the same. There's a chance we see a mirror matchup if Sight's feeling what Fiery does. But honestly, yeah, the Brim, it's a big question mark for me because, yeah, I think the Omen was usually the better play. I think the Omen's the better play. Oh, what the? Hold on. This is fake. Where's the smoke?
They're messing with media. They're messing with media, guys. They're messing with media. It's gotta be. Wait, there's a swap.
No, there's no way. Where's the smoke? Sight. She better get on that. She better get on the smokes.
It's very interesting because we also haven't seen a Viper here. Oh, we're swapping again now. Looks like we're seeing Chamber. Okay,
we're good.
Okay.
I got scared.
Now. Sorry. Okay, they're just messing with media.
They hate us.
Oh man.
Yeah, but we gotta look at that change though. I like the side of. I do like the side of Final Verdict. I think this is a good comp. I think this is one that has shown its worth. It is going to come down to that Brim versus the Omen. Fiery versus Sight. That is what is going to stand out here. But, I mean, it's a defense-sided Brim to start it off. So, I think they can definitely make do, but I guess it is time now. We're going to be seeing how this goes up. It's already going to be 3 people over on the A side. And, well, walking no orb. They're starting off with a Sheriff, so they're probably going to start walking up, probably push up, and it looks like they're going to take a Rebel fight right away with those pings.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit more communication here. I mean, we're actually seeing them kind of group up towards this C site here. It's very interesting. I mean, okay, there we go.
There's Chamber.
We got this group. Yeah, they will.
Thank you, Sight. Thank you.
No, but we're starting to see this. I'm very, very interested to see what's going to happen. You see this little group up on A as well. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. There's a little bit of a walk up over towards Rubble, but we see them starting to push up into
look at the fast rotate
here,
though.
Grabbing that ult orb. Looks like they're farming for this ult orb. Utility going out now. Dash in by Ghosty onto the sites.
It's going to be a retake though. Look at this. This fast flank here. There's 2 players, the Jet and the Phoenix. It's going to come down to Pedro. They're watching. They are noted, though. That wall does go down, but Spike's not down yet. There has been no flood. There's been no time, and finally it's going down, and will we see a flood? No, it's going to be a pure 5v5 retake. Utility is going to be favoring the side of...
Oh, Pedro with that kill. Fiery taking out Ghosty. Peace taking out Little Fiery in the trades here. Got this fight going on in Waterfall. Peace against not Emmy.
This retake's gonna be hard. It's now a 2v4, but health is so low. And finally,
he's taking out Emmy, and then Sight taking out Goldie actually here with that first round. And I mean that's the first round. Pistol goes the way of Final Verdict.
Yeah, it's a really interesting choice. I think that Rubble fight wasn't a bad idea, but in the end, they were kind of slow on it. I feel like the moment they heard nothing on it, they decided to play this extremely slow. They were trying to be cautious, and in the end, that meant time was on their favor. And in the end, the positioning was well on site. Even with the crunch on all 3 angles, they couldn't do anything. But now, the Rubble fight won't occur, but B is going to be cleared so fast. It's going to be a fast flank, you'd assume, but A side is where the watch is. Did they just get flashed by their own team? Walking Orb just got flashed by their own team. What is going on?
A lot of craziness happening here.
This is so fast. Wait, hold up.
A little
I mean, you got this
here, but they know that about the flank. They know pushing. We got a 5-man push into tree.
Yeah, there's a burn. There's one gonna get taken out.
Peace getting taken out. Or sorry, Peace taking out Chris. We see them starting to group up here, trying to take the site. They got full site control here. Now they're just gonna have to go for this 4v5 retake.
Yeah, they don't even have top here.
Suguru taking out Trash Panda. Ghosty taking out Fiery. Walking Altorb with everything to do on this pistol round. What do you do? 4v5 here. This is and Suguru with the final pick here. Great bonus round. Or sorry, great bonus round here for Final Verdict to take on to this 2-0. I mean, you know, I saw the vision with them trying to push out mid. What are your thoughts on that one? With that, you know, 4-man rollout on mid.
I don't hate it, right? You're going to try to cannonball. Maybe there's like a lurk, you can pick them off and you move on. It's not bad. You get the info quick. I think in the end, the problem was that it's just a risk, right? Once you lost that, it's now you're playing the hard retake. And at that point, it's kind of miserable, especially with the guns. The fact is they did no damage to armor. So there was no rebuy. They have perfect credits, but right now, Walking Orb, he's the one you got to be careful of. And that Prowler instantly spots them. Oh, that's a big loss.
Taking out Walking Altorb with that flash. Perfect flash from his teammate there. And that dash in onto site. Finds pops.
Emmy's sticking around. This is dangerous. Oh, she gets one.
Ooh.
It's now it's 4v4, and suddenly Spike's not down. They could flood this if they feel like it. They're delaying hard, especially with that Molly.
Yeah,
but look at where PCE is. PCE. Oh, it's a big kill. And suddenly, are they rotating? Do they feel B? They're feeling it. They're rotating so fast.
I think you're right here. Yeah, I'm thinking you're right here. They're flooding B side now. They're going for the plant, but we see that.
No, they're going A. No way. This is such a big macro decision. Fiery, no. Oh my god, it's so good.
They read this. They read this.
Yeah, health is low though. There's 2 players who are 1. This could go very sideways if they're not careful. But are they saving? Are they already feeling that this round isn't worth it?
I mean,
I think
taking a look at what they have, they bought the Vandals. Bought a Vandal, bought a Phantom. They're down to 50 credits now. Yeah, you got to save. You got no choice. But you got this lurk in PCE going hunting now. Only 33 HP with just a flash left.
But you're doing it purely for damage at this point. Your life doesn't matter. It's probably orbs. Can you get one? Yes, you can.
Oh.
That's another gun gone. And suddenly, that's one away from PCE. They might just try to hard fight this, get their ultimate online, but look at this.
But look at that
they gotta be
flank.
careful. Now there's no time. They will live, but the damage is done. The money is broken here. And suddenly, it's an eco round for Lucky 7, and suddenly, they were the 2 seed. They're not looking like it right now. It looks like Final Verdict are the ones who are on top.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we kind of expected this a little bit. I mean, this is their map pick. I had a feeling they had a strat lined out and they had plans. You know,
this is dominant.
We're seeing a bit of a I am gonna point this out though. One person with that Marshall, Trash Panda. This man's a demon with this Marshall.
I mean, Tucker also has
Need
a
to be careful.
Vandal.
One way going down. Do they push
Yeah.
it? Do they get aggressive here? Look at walking
There's-
Altorb's position.
But they're so smart. They're not going to be over risking this one. There's no need. But I say that sight. Ooh, it's a bit close. You're on 5 HP now. I don't know how I feel about that one, but one orb done. It's now Trash Panda's turn. They get taken out. Finally.
Yeah, Peace taking out walking Altorb as well. The trades coming in. Beautiful work from this team, like clearing out. They know the aggression. They have them read. They know what they're doing. And we could see, fiery. Ooh. And with the trade on that, Ghosty coming in to take over that ult trade. Very, very nice. Goldie pushing in with that Prowler, not getting much effect out of it. Flash going out. And now it's just not Emmy and Goldie left.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to try to farm orbs here. They got time. These players are going to just try to keep that Vandal alive and move on. The big guys got to be talked about, though, is, again, this eco is so good for the side of the economy, so good for the side of the final verdict. They are going to be rolling in money after this. It's going to be hard to break this economy of theirs. By the time you get it low, they're going to just have loss bonus after loss bonus, but this could get dangerous. They've taken too long to get off site if they're not careful.
Emmy trying so hard to die to the bomb.
Fucker? Okay, well.
Nice! Two big picks. Now, that's not going to do too much to their economy, but that's still 2 guns that they still need to buy for next round. A win. We could call that a win. That's really good.
It's a
from
consolation
Golden's side
prize.
here.
They'll take it.
Yeah, it's a consolation prize. We'll take
We
that.
need to talk about something, though.
Go ahead.
Peace has 9 kills. The side of Lucky 7 has 5.
All set.
Pieces being an absolute monster, and I mean a lot of that comes out from that big lurk, that big mid lurk that they had back in round. What was it, round 2, round 3, right?
Round 3, that bonus round.
They had a major lurk, and I mean all of that was, I mean, it was a good call from them. It was brilliant, you know. And we see this kind of like default setup that they're doing.
Sorry, it was
here.
round 2. We're lying.
Oh, round 2. Yeah, thank you.
Emmy with the Odin. That's gotta be watchable.
Yep.
Where are you?
We're starting to see them play a little bit more passively here.
Oh.
Jiggle peek, catch out, walking Altorb. Utility going out. We're starting to see the Odin starting to spam out. Walking Altorb taking out Ghosty very quickly. Going in for the second, possibly. And it goes a flash. Trash Panda taking out Side, coming in with the second flash. That is the perfect opportunity for them to go ahead and take the lead, not affected by Emmy's ults here, the Steel Garden. You know, that's
It wasn't Emmy's, it was Pieces.
It was Pieces. Oh,
yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that's just very much trying to keep your team alive, but now you just lost a major ultimate that could have been used later.
Charges left.
But
good call out
3v5's
on
gotta be
that.
watched for.
30 seconds left.
Coming on the fire.
Fiery's already here.
Util. It's just gonna be raw fighting.
Yeah, they're going for this.
They're
We
not
can start to
clearing
see the
this.
rotate coming in.
They're not clearing
Spike
this.
planted.
But a bomb goes down anyways. And Subaru takes this big kick onto Little Fiery.
Oh.
Peace coming in with these amazing lurks. Getting
Face your fear!
here. And Nightfall goes
That's
out.
a big kill.
Subaru getting another big pick on walking Altorb.
Pieces got to move up though. They're like not covering any. Oh, they know about the person down in stairs. It's a 2v2. Peace versus the Odin.
Holding stairs.
Vice.
They see the elbow. They see the elbow. They know.
One enemy remaining.
That's a big
Oh,
kill.
Subaru with the
No,
big
not the 3v5.
Oh, here we go.
Not
And
the
Peace to round it
3v5.
off. Peace to round it off to take out that kill on No Emmy. Oh my god. That is a clinical, well-played round. Now, we did see the lost investment of that Steel Garden. Rough. But it still got you guys the round. It kept
They
them
just lost the
in their
3v5.
place. They did.
They burnt an ultimate for that.
Hey, it works.
I can't believe.
Placing wall
I mean,
trap.
Lucky 7, that was the all-in
Back
round. Look
to
at their
it.
money. They're on an eco now. They have 3 pistols and a stinger. This entire game has just completely changed all of a sudden. And Pedro is going, oh, trash is spotted. What can they do? Flashed off, but so many. Tucker's gotta be careful, but this is brutal. They know multiple people here on A, but this is a disaster for Lucky 7.
And we're starting to see them get a little bit more cohesive in trying to rotate over to the site. I am going to call that out. We're starting to see them stack up over in Stairwell. Altorb looks like he's getting back over, kind of paying attention to Heaven. He's the only one. He's the playmaker here. He's the only one with the Vandal. And you can see that he's starting to kind of take the read. Final verdict, kind of questioning what they're going to be doing. And we can see that they're starting to move back over towards C. Big pick, Pedro the Uncle taking out Trash Panda here, but we're not going to see any over rotates here. We're starting to see Ghosty start pushing over towards that C site, being currently held by Walking Altorb and Emmy. They're gambling on this.
That's a big kill.
Gambling.
Ghosty, though. Spots one, spots the Vandal. They
30
should know this is
seconds
an
left.
acceleration to A. And yeah, this will
Yep.
be a retake from the other side, and now this should be a done round at this point. 3v5, you don't have the guns. It's gonna be a miracle to get this one, but 6-0 is looking like it's on the table, and right now, I think we're seeing flaws in this team that I don't think we were expecting. It just feels like that it's not a takeover game by Walking Altorb. It's 1 and 5 from them. Though I say that there's a kill from him. Suddenly, you gotta be careful. There's a second. Oh no, did I just speak something into existence?
You could cast or curse it. Like I said before, he would be the
dude.
playmaker here.
Oh, there it goes. Well,
Goldie
enemy
picking up the
remaining.
spike here. Suguru going and getting Ghosty and Suguru to round it all off with the end on the kills on Emmy and Goldie there. Great end of the round. Got a little hairy there, but we were right in our call that if
A bit
anyone was
dicey.
going to be the playmaker, it would have been Walking Altorb. Yeah.
yeah, it looks like Walking Altorb, in fact, is gonna pop knives this round. And, I mean, there's some big ults that are so close. I mean, the Nightfall is one away. You got the Brim ultimate one away. You got the Steel Garden one away. These are major ultimates. They gotta get it. They can't go 7-0 down. This has already been a disaster of a start for them. They need something to recuperate here. But this is a different start. This is a default now. We'll see how they respond.
Yeah, we're starting to see this kind of like standard 2-1-2 setup that we see on that got hairy there. Trash Panda walking away with his life. But we're seeing this 2-1-2 setup that we see a lot on these big 3-map or 3-lane kind of maps and everything like that. So pretty standard default. And I say that, and they're starting to we're starting to see this little push over towards C. Yeah, a very interesting call here to put 2 people on B from the L7 side. Very interesting call. This might work out in their favor, actually. They may be able to get a much more solid rotate over, possibly. Oh, no.
Ducker. Oh no, the 2 people inside are gone. There's an ultimate though. Is anyone gonna die? Fire's got 2. What in the world? The plan's gotta go down now. It's a change, but Pedro gets 1. Another one, possibly. No, Kanapa spots both. There's so much info gone. That space that can be taken up by the rest of the squad. And now, Suguru's playing smart. They know where both players are. They know how to position themselves. They know where the danger is, and that's good space being grabbed by Suguru. Speaking of, that is the top of C. That is all taken care of. That is a dangerous angle that they gotta be careful about.
Last player standing.
Especially with a
Last player
1v2.
standing.
1, and finally Suguru takes it out. The 1v2, and suddenly
Suguru
it's
with
a
those
7-0.
2 big kills. Yeah, Suguru with those 2 big kills at the end. I mean, that was
Suguru has 1
everything that
down.
they needed, and exactly
The timeout.
right when I thought that it would happen, the timeout. Now, looking at this timeout, Banan, what do you think is being said on the L7 side? What needs to change for them to start putting some numbers up on the board so that they can actually get, hopefully not absolutely decimated in this half?
Well, that was a 3v5 they just lost there. They could have won that 3v5 in all honesty. It became a 1v1. The big issue I'm seeing, though, is 2 things. 1, they're popping util so early. At the 58-second mark, I think there's 1 Prowler left on the side of Tucker. That is an issue for them. That's loss of info. On the other end, Brim. That's 2 smokes that were used within that a minute remaining on the mark. That's one smoke off you have for the rest of the game, including if there's a retake. The brim is an active issue for them at this point. We have seen them time and time again where they can't place a smoke because they gotta conserve them. Where the Omen doesn't have that same issue, and right now I think it is a major issue. But right now, there's 2 spots on this map. You gotta watch if you are the side of Final Verdict. They are looking at A and C, pings on both sides. Lucky 7, they were measuring out Mound. So we'll see if there's any response here. But again, it's another eco. So this might become an 8-0 unless they can pull out some heroics.
Yeah, absolutely. We are seeing some position shifts here. I mean, we're keeping the brim here on the B side, but we're seeing Walking Altor making a shift over towards A side. And was that door being opened? That's door
what is going on with door?
Oh no!
And Orb's gone.
Ghosty,
that's a Vandal gone.
Ghosty read that so well. Ghosty knew that there was going to be one holding in, and he takes off, just straight decapitates Walking Altor. Oh, Ghosty, this position, so much space being taken. You can
so
see
risky,
the team starting to rejoin. It's very
they don't
risky,
know.
Very risky.
1-on-1.
Oh, Ghosty with a big pick onto Naomi. Sai taking out Little Fiery. That smoke's gone.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
Trash Panda. Sai taking out Trash Panda there. Big pick. It's all left down. Chris Tucker. Flash coming in. And Pedro's cleaned it all up. Flawless round. Great eco from the side of Final Verdict. That was beautiful. It was clinical.
Let's
That's
do
exactly
this.
what we wanted to see.
I'm getting scared if you're a Lucky 7 fan, because right now it's so one-sided. The moments that it feels like that there is something for the side of Lucky 7, it goes the way of Final Verdict.
Now we
I'm
win.
not going to say it quite yet. I know it's on all our minds. I won't speak it because I'm going to curse it.
There.
But it is a possibility. But this comes down to a rubble fight. This will be a massacre over here. There's ultimates on both sides. There's guns. And right away, it's a smoke. It will be a slowdown. And well, could have been...
Walking Altor inserted. That's big info that they're going to...
They cleared every single round, though. They've been so disciplined. This could turn out so wrong. Walking Orb. I don't think they know. They didn't clear it well. They're going to see... They don't see! The wall came up at the perfect time! They're going to get away with it!
Yeah, and
Pedro
he loses his
Jason.
life for it! Oh my goodness.
The flank from Fiery! They don't know. Oh, they're going to clear this Ghosty. Do they know? They do clear it, and they're taking out... Oh my goodness! Lucky 7! They are not rolling the dice in their
Well
side!
together. They're playing so well together. They're very, very in tune with the occasional lurk being left behind. Absolutely amazing. And you can see this. They know. But what's the call? What's the call here? Do we push? Do we attempt the retake? Do we, Dave? You know, what are your choices left here? Bomb's about to go down, and it's a 3v5.
Spike planted.
Tucker looking like he's
No charges
getting
left.
a little curious, exploring its backside. There's a lot of people here. Oh,
It's
four-man
well
swing.
done.
Yeah, I think.
And you gotta
I think
save
this-
now. You gotta
Yeah, if you-
save. It's too late.
Yeah, you can see that they're starting to make the back out here, starting to save, play their lives, save these guns that you have left. Goodness.
I want to know that there is a wall that I think it came out of a tree. I think Trash Panda walled, and it blocked off everything Ghosty could do. I think it blocked off everything Walking Orb could have done to everyone that was over at Rubble. I think
Yeah.
that wall doesn't go up. It's a 2K or 3K for Walking Orb. It's a misplay from the IGL, and it's one I think that cost him this round. What could have been so good? It's an ult burned, by the way. That is the loss of the Nightfall. And suddenly it's 9-0. And they're forcing up in the Bulldogs there. They're feeling like they had to get every scrap they can. They're trying everything, but right now, nothing's going their way. It could be 10-0 on the cards if they're not careful. There's ults on the other side, and right now, A is again the mark of Final Verdict, and right now they are judge, jury, executioner as double digits are looming.
Yeah, we saw a couple of pings go out in towards tree, you know. We're probably going to see a lot more of this, like, same thing that they've been running, where they pressure
smoke.
heavily on one side. Peace here with the lurk.
no.
Oh, no. There's Altor, no.
Oh,
He
no.
does not, and he loses his life for it. My goodness.
Face your fear!
Absolutely crazy. Nightfall coming out.
It's a good one. They march too. They gotta run away.
no.
Spikes is theirs. It's a 4v5 retake with no space.
Yeah, we can see that
Dim beacon down.
they're going for it. They're trying to
Look
go
at the
and get this
util
retake.
though.
They don't
Oh,
know.
that steel guard is gonna be huge. It's gonna be the one, but that doesn't get tree.
A little fiery, getting a big pick onto Pedro here onto the Phoenix.
This could be the one.
One enemy remaining.
It's a chance. It's a
Great
1v2.
swinging together.
Oh, that's not planted for them. It's not planted. Finally,
Not.
they get something.
I don't lose.
Something for their troubles, but an expensive round nonetheless. You're down to 2 people.
They'll take
I mean,
it.
it's a buy.
They'll take it.
Emmy will have money. Yeah, they'll take it. Emmy
They're
does
all
have
a
money.
9K.
They'll potentially drop. Potentially.
Yeah, you won a
Oh,
round,
man.
but they were all on 9K credits. So
Yeah,
it doesn't matter to them. They're just gonna go and full buy into this one. On the other hand, you still got a Bulldog on the other side. If you lose, you got 2 people who can't buy. It's another important round. Every loss is a disaster for them right now. They gotta make themselves 9-3 at the very best. And right now, Trash Pandas, their run it back is the key item here, but Pedro, they're gonna try to get this orb here, I'd assume, overall amount.
Yeah, they gotta farm this orb. It's so critical for these Phoenixes to start
And they
farming these orbs.
There's one smoke used.
Trash Panda
Joke's
taking a little
over.
bit of
You're
this
dead.
early peek here. But the entire team, 5-man executing onto site brilliantly. I think one
What
was
in
just
the
left behind. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah, we're starting to see
Ghosty just bit
a
aggro.
lot of- yeah, so much aggression
Spike
here
planted.
actually from them, and Ghosty ends up paying with his life for it. Start to see this C's come out.
how the
2
fiery die?
captured.
Joke's over. You're dead.
I didn't even notice it either. That's a delay. It's gonna be time bought. Pedro.
More time. Yep.
Sugar, what can they do? Oh, it's a big kill.
Sugar with a major pick.
I mean, it's trying to do something. It's still a 2-on-2.
That's the out. That's the
35.
Odin gone.
That's
the
a
Odin
one.
gone.
One enemy
That's a
remaining.
big kill, and there's another. It's 10-1.
It's nothing.
People can't buy into this next round, and it's gonna be the last round of
Last
the half.
round before the switch.
Suddenly,
Buy what
the
you
orbital
need.
strike is the only
Otherwise,
consolation
we'll
they
go
have.
through
But look at their
theirs.
money. There's pistols going into this. This is not what they want to see. There's a chance to end this half with only 1 round to their name, and well, if you are to decide the final verdict, it's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, there might be even a little
Now
bit
we
of
wait.
chance to play around here. If they can get Suguru to farm some ult orbs, maybe even get an ult orb and a kill here. That's Nightfall online here. Major piece of utility. And then on top of that, you have Omen and his ultimate. That's online. That's ready to go. I could use that for some major information to be pulled. And there goes
Okay.
Twist.
How did
Flash.
Yeah, we're not questioning it. Trash Panda just getting away, but orb. 2 people here on the flank. They're just gonna wait. They're gonna be patient. This
They
could
know
become.
they're
a
gonna expect to
success.
rotate. They're gonna expect to rotate.
How
Ooh,
disciplined
this
are they?
is
Are they
dangerous.
checking? Are they checking everything? No. Oh yes, they get
Ooh.
1. Oh, orb though, they're not gonna get checked. Oh, but it's such an early pull. But it's 2.
Oh,
One
major
more.
pick.
Down A. Thorns activated.
Yeah, but
Major picks here. They're being pincered.
The flash though is so good. Oh, orb. How are they not dead? One.
They managed
That's a
to make
big
a spike
kill.
on that one.
Tucker
Yeah,
is
that's a
1
big
HP.
one.
Oh, orb just walking. They're so close. It's 2. Oh my goodness, from orb.
With the 4K, oh my god, absolutely decimating. Perfect,
Switching
pitch perfect,
sides.
what you want to see on a pincer from this team. They did so well to pincer them, and they played it right. I really like that pincer from them this round. You saw them, they had nowhere else to go. I think the only place they probably could have gone was B, maybe through mid door, but through a breakable. But still, that fantastically, clinically played by Walking Ultorb. Very well done round for Lucky 7 to go ahead and bring us into this 10-2 half.
Well, speaking of this half, there is something that they got to do. They got to win this pistol. Every round's a must win. Every loss of a round just makes your life so much harder. And right away, it's going to be a rubble fight here from Final Verdict. They're going to try to go C's and the Molly. It is rubble taken up. And that's
We're seeing
space
an
taken up.
interesting.
got the spike.
We're seeing an interesting layout from the side of Lucky 7. It's almost as if they
didn't
are
take any
defaulting,
space.
but they're not. Yeah, they're not taking much space. They're hanging out in spawn. They're waiting for this counter aggression, and Final Verdict is showing extreme discipline here. they're waiting for this aggression to come. That's just not going to come.
Yeah, well, it looks like C and B are going to be the two spots they're looking at. I wonder if they're going to try to push door and end in B. The smoke will come in, but Pedro, do they know? No, they do not. That's a big kill, but Sight can't get one. That's a big loss there. That could have been a 4-on-4 that just suddenly turned into a 3-on-5. Suddenly this pistol is going the other way. So they're going to keep on accelerating.
Big information there for Trash Panda. Huge. Even though he didn't get that kill, that's good information to know that where that Jet is currently playing. They know that there's at least one pushing in from Link. Where is Suguru?
But they're not watching this. They could walk in. That's an early molly usage. They won't have that for post plant. Tucker, will they get cleared out? Will they get spotted? Suguru. Oh, they're not checking. They're not checking. Yes, they will. That's
yes, they will.
It's a 3-on-4.
There.
They gotta move on. They gotta start diffusing. Ooh, another taken down. The 3-on-3. Walking the orb. Comes down to them. Gets 2. It's half. Can they do anything? No, it will be ult orb. It's 10-3. It's a pistol. It's ult orb now. 2 rounds gotten by himself, it feels like, and it's a big one.
Yeah, this is where you need to rely on your standout players of Panda and Walking Ultorb. I mean, that was clinical from him. I mean, you got those perfect 3K, the 2K from Panda at the very beginning. I mean, that is exactly what you need from your 2 standout players to win. And then, of course, the supporting utility from the rest of the team. That is exactly what we wanted to see out of them. Really well played off of the side of Lucky 7 here. We're seeing this 5-man death ball starting to kind of push out from C. I think they are going to be interested in doing a little bit of aggression, but what do you do with your own one-way that's been placed down?
I like this Loki. It makes them think that you're not going to push up here. Not flash though. Anyone can fire. We can take it out. Yes, they will.
I
They're
have
gonna have
the
to run with this. This could snowball the other way. That outlaw though. Spotted. Oh, one shot missed. Another shot missed. Trash Panda. They're running. They're going to A. And well,
yeah, they know A is free. That was a lot of information.
Yeah, it's a lot of information.
Flash?
Yeah, it was a missed flash. But at this point, they know what they're doing. At this point, you are just trying to wrecking ball your way through. You might not get much out of it, but you've gotten the pick. Now the question is, can you make him lose any more guns? That is your job here as the eco. Don't expect miracles. It's way too late for that. But they're gonna try their hardest. Tree taken care of. Or as updraft can get out when needed. Tries to flash in. Yes, will use the updraft to get out. Emmy though, she's sticking on site. The defuse. Who's here for this?
Hello?
Who's here for the defuse?
He's sticking.
Who's here for the defuse?
Player standing.
Oh my god.
Emmy and Walking Ultorb to save the day here. Oh my goodness, that was nearly a stuck diffuse on the side. I mean but that's what you got to do in some of these rounds. I mean, that was just a pistol round for them. That was a full save. Play the risky game, in my opinion. Good showing from them.
Yeah, in the end, it doesn't amount to anything, but that was almost the worst scenario I think I could have seen after winning the pistol. It's a bonus. It's actually a pretty good bonus. Pretty fruitful. They got an outlaw here. This could take out Pedro if they're not careful, but the C fight. Will this be the one we see? Peace. They're thinking about it. Be patient. It's constantly a default here from Lucky 7. But they feel so much more natural, you gotta say, on this attack side.
Yeah, it's starting to. That's where Lucky 7 has their strengths. Their attack sides are very strong. They're very well coordinated, and I think this is where the calling from Trash Panda is really going to make the biggest difference. We're gonna have to see a lot more plays coming out from Trash Panda, a lot more counter strats. We're seeing still a little bit of this default. It feels like there's a little bit of hesitation, and if they're not careful, they can't expose this. That is a major big piece of information grabbed by Ghosty there to know how many people were there on site. Don't know how many he saw, but you know he got that information.
Did Peace not know about this? Okay, there we go.
There we go. My question is, Walking Ultorb, maybe you might have
How many more can they get? Oh, this is true! Oh, so
any to trade. Oh my goodness, that was big from Peace. 3K there out of Peace. That is major, and that just turned this round entirely on its head. Trash Panda attempting to put counter flash.
30 seconds left.
And Trash Panda taking out
Spike down. C.
Pedro. Ghosty taking out Trash Panda in return. 3v1. What do we do in this situation? Emmy with getting the plant down just in time. But still, that was oof. That was a major round to lose. That is a very difficult round to lose there, but that does give them the opportunity to move over to their first buy round here. This is, this is make or break here at this point. You gotta start winning some rounds. You gotta start putting some numbers on the board here. This is where it all matters. Attack round, that's where everything falls into play. Make or break here.
No more.
Honestly, it was a bonus round, so all in all, losing it wasn't the biggest surprise in the world, but the fact that you fed Peace, Peace only has one orb remaining. Rebel fight once more. It's a good lineup combo. Means that there can't be a true push. Pedro, they are hurt, though. We'll have to be a bit careful. It was the C's. It was C's.
Sorry. C's.
Prowler? C's? I think C's does it, not Prowler. Right?
We got 2 lurking here. Big info being grabbed by Peace. They know a lot to lurk. We're seeing this default setup. They're trying to do, it seems, a little bit what Final Verdict was doing.
Yeah, there's no reclair. But look at B. That wall is such good info. They don't really need to truly hold someone over there. They understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I like this choice.
Walking
that's
a Steel Garden.
Hey. Oh my goodness, that is a major piece of
That is
utility.
the worst case scenario. You lost your best player.
Yep.
They got a Steel Garden. This could become the 12th round. I mean, this just flips on its head. Look at the stack too. There's 3 people that are leaning towards this A side, and they know. Trash Panda.
Ready.
He's got ult online too. Backs
Fiery?
online.
What is going on?
Down you go.
Oh my goodness.
They're still
he
in the
knew
A,
about the
but
wall.
look at the rotate.
That's a free pick.
30 seconds left. Spike down.
Hey, the Subaru also got one. That's a spike down. And Ghosty just gets another. It's a 2v4. 20 seconds left. They're trying to change spots. Do they have the time for this? There's people waiting here. There's gonna be crunched on. Oh, and the one way so good.
Beautiful. Oh, that's a great
10 seconds.
one-way.
10 seconds
It's
left.
just... Subaru? It doesn't matter. There's no time. And there they go. It's match point.
Just like that.
And
Match
this
point.
Wow.
is the disaster because now, walking orb, they gotta go onto the knives. There's gonna be bulldogs. There's gonna be a sheriff. There's a Steel Garden on the other side. There's a run it back that's 1 away. It could be counter Steel Garden, but at this point, you gotta win 8 in a row to even have a hope. And I'm gonna say that is as hard of an ask as you can get against a team that's looking so good.
Get out of my way!
We're seeing this 4-man push over towards C. That's big.
Oh.
Knives were dangerous.
Blocking sight.
That feels a bit all in there from the side of Peace. It feels like a bit of a mistake, but now...
Down to just classic.
Oh, okay, Ghosty gets out. It's a retake here. They don't really have actually that crazy money, but they will feel like that this is their best bet. I won't be surprised by a retake here. Space is going to be tried to taken by the other side. Panda wants to push out. They are getting eager, but
Joke's
so
over.
is.
You're dead.
First one goes, one down, another one, traded out. It's a 3v3. It's a trade out, Ghosty gets one. Fiery, they are known. Spotted, there's a Wally used. They don't have that for the post any longer. And he has the Steel Garden. Are they thinking about using it? 2-on-2. Flashing through. It's a flash, it's a good one. No, it's not actually Emmy. Can they do it? Yes, they can. Emmy clutch.
What I'm owed.
What a
It's
great
a
play
win.
from Emmy there. Questioning the not popping the Steel Garden there, but that was
They won it. They won it.
ooh, that was a little scary there. Will not lie.
Yeah.
Looking at everything now, we're about to see a lot of key ultimates from the L7 side. Come on.
Yeah, this could become a spiral. If they play their cards just right,
Launching force.
they know how to work with different types of hands, and right now there is an opportunity for a really good one on their side. As right now they are looking at a fight,
little
Pedro.
jet
Oh, the flag is so good!
Ooh.
Fiery lives!
My ult
There's
is
a
ready.
trade out by Tucker. The Molly 2 used. It's a loss of Ghosty.
That's a
Well,
lot of
that's-
utility expended though.
Oh, it's so burnt. That's
lot
a
of
C's also
utility.
used. There's no one here on A though. Wait, there's no.
A's
They
wide
gotta
open.
end A. Do they know though? Yeah, they're clearing it. They know where they want to end, and well, it's gonna be a retake here.
Very interesting. Looks like they might be
Spike planted.
They gotta
this
save
flank
the-
here.
They
Yeah.
gotta save guns. You send in the people who have nothing, and then you just save the rest. I feel like is the optimal strategy at this point.
But we're still pushing in on this flank. Yeah, the guns are pushing in on flank.
Yeah, they're just gonna try to make sure they can't rotate. Try to get them to lose their guns after the post might be a smart strat, but right now, or they're the ones to question mark, but they're gone. Suddenly, this is a very different round. Trash Panda gets one. And that's a big orbital strike. You psych, it's another. This is not cheap. This is not an easy round to work with. Peace just got another. It's a one-on-one. There's no time. They're just trying to take out people at this point. And Emmy will not escape with their lives. It will be another person lost. No one's a survivor here.
Wow.
But it does feel like lucky 7 other ones who will be hurting more.
Peace is locked in today.
Peace is so good.
They are making these key play differences. Like
this is a scary game now. There's 4 ultimates on the other side. Final vertical 4. There's 2. There's bulldogs on the side. Like this is the round that they could lose. This is the round that could end the game, or it's the round that makes this possible. We got
Trash Panda's one away from ultimate too.
Oh, they're so close. This is a round about ultimates, and they know they're trying to play for this A orb. Look at where Slide's position. Pedro
with this
one.
early push. This is big info. This is important information to have.
Yeah, they know they're not seeing.
Push, and they
hear
gambled.
this.
There's 3 over towards this direction.
Yeah, Slide. They're gonna try to place down. They're thinking about where to go. They're gonna be patient.
Utilities out. Run it back.
Big kill. Ghosty saw another. Going again. That's a bit risky. It's a steel garden now used. Emmy counter ultimate. It's gonna make them wait. Multiple people lost their guns.
This is major time. This is time for them to go ahead and rotate.
There's 2 people on B. There's a Nightfall that's ready for this. If they start to plant, this could go the other way. Or they're heard. They're trying to get a good position here. They're trying to walk up, catch someone off guard. There's one seen. It's a good grab. Oh, this is a big round that can be lost. Spawned and spotted. Yeah. No, walking orb. Gets another. It's a hero play.
And he gets out with his life on this big loss there. Peace, though, getting a little fiery.
They're going to try so hard. Oh, my. It comes down to this fight. Do they know? No, they don't.
Oh, Emmy. Going up. Big play from Emmy there. Get this pick out. And Pedro losing his life at the end there from Crash Panda. Very well played.
Scared.
Very, very well played. And but keep in mind, there was only 1 ultimate that was burned there. And that was the Steel Garden. They still have 3 ultimates online, down to the 1. Lucky 7 has to farm for their ultimates. Now, this looks like it's going to be an eco round from the Final Verdict side.
It's got to be. They're going to be talking about not this round. Yeah, what do they got to talk about? Well, I think firstly, I think they're gambling sometimes a bit too hard. There's been times that there's just been a site wide open. I mean, there's the Ace take that 1 round. And there's now this time a B where they didn't really truly have anyone on site. It also feels like they're not taking space. Mound. They could have kept Mound, kept someone posted up in Mound. Imagine if they had someone there that could have gone from door at B. That would have changed the complete direction of what's going on. I mean, speaking of, there's pings on Mound. I just want to see them being proactive. I want to see them take some space on the map to make sure that when there's a push-up, they got to clear out everything. Because right now, losing that is making their life so much harder. They only need 1 more round. At this point, just save up your ultimates as well. Play for that 1 big round. You can win it. You're getting them to pull out ultimates when they don't want to. But right now, there's this round. And every round right here is what matters most. They will pull every single ultimate to side of Lucky 7 to make sure they stay in it. They do not have the ability to save ultimates.
Yeah, not at all. And I mean, we're starting to see a little bit more. We're starting to see a little bit of this gamble here with just a little bit of information on B through the rise wall. That's an interesting choice. Oh, that got dangerous. Was that ult invested? That was an ult invested by the side of Ghosty.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's nice. Nige is okay, I feel like, though, on an eco round. Try a hero round. But again, this thing. I mean, this is an eco round, so it's a bit more okay to go for a gamble here. C is theirs, though. The question is, can you pop out possibly that Nightfall? Can you make him lose another player? Make him feel a bit of pain? Well, no, you cannot, because Trash Panda will stop it. Well, that wall is still up. Don't know. Well, that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. Oh,
I think this round's a done deal. I have a feeling there's not much from this round. Trash Panda's gonna try to do something, maybe? Try to farm some ultimate orbs? Oh, they spot them. Oh, this is not safe.
Big flash.
They just flashed themselves. Got teammate here to help them out. One remaining. Okay.
With a 4K. That was absolutely diabolical. Very well played, very clinically played, I might say, from Lucky Seven as a counter eco here. Very well played on their side.
Now we
Yeah,
wait.
I mean, there's not much more that you can ask. Keep winning these rounds. This suddenly is starting to turn into what was a terrible first half into suddenly something that's much more winnable.
I mean, the thing
This
is,
is-
though, one wrong round is all it takes. It's a bit different than the other one, where you had extra time.
Flash!
But again, it's this Rebel fight. They do have people over on B and C, though, this time, so there can't be a proper push into another thing as reaction. I want to keep someone posted up here in Rebel. I have a feeling they're going to pull everyone back, and like I said, they pull everyone back, and watch, they're going to re-clear A here soon in like the next 30 seconds, and what are they going to do? They're going to have nothing here, when they could have had someone posted up at Rebel right now.
They definitely.
And
It
yeah.
looked like Pedro had the thought. Pedro
Yep.
was going over
There
towards
they go.
Rebel, but then
They
instead,
re-clear,
he
and they
grabbed
just lost
the
themselves.
Oh, big flash coming out from Pedro. That's big information.
Oh, that's a misinformation, though. Fucking horrible, because they got a pick on Suguru there. So close, but look at where the B, Fiery, is able to bait out that wall. Means someone's got to be a bit more active on the side of B. Tucker, though, they're going to try to walk in. It's going to be an opportunity. It's a pick, though, from Peace.
Kick.
This is the round that they could win to 4v5. You have ultimates, and suddenly, Lucky Seven, they're feeling the music. Fucking
Blocking sight.
turn. He's going to dash in, updraft in.
Activated.
Just trying to stay alive. They're through. Peace. They understand it's a 4v5.
30 seconds
This
left.
is a site where you just get your team with you. Play this all together. Utility goes the favor of them. But Trash Panda,
Trash
he's the
Panda
one you gotta watch out
mid-work
for.
again. Could be dangerous here with this.
Oh, Orb
mid-work.
is so scary here. This could go so wrong. Oh
so
no!
well
Oh no! Oh, Ghosty.
Ghosty.
3v5.
Face your fear!
The Nightfall. That grabs Fiery. I mean, she's gotta do something. Gets it in one. Trash Panda's flanking right now. Comes down all to him. It's a 3v5. They gotta speed up. To defuse one, another one down.
Player standing.
Trash Panda, can they do anything? Doesn't even get the kill. Ooh. 13-8. Final verdict.
Defenders win.
They're a map away from eliminating the second seed.
That's absolutely diabolical. That was clinically played from the side of Lucky Seven and Final Verdict. I mean, you could not ask for a better game to kick us off. That was
Yeah.
so good. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. Pucker
We gotta talk
factor
about
out of
peace.
10 here.
We gotta talk about
but
peace.
we do gotta talk about peace. We have to take this opportunity. 27-12. Peace was locked today. Absolute playmaker, difference maker for this team
So,
today. That was
I
crazy.
got a stat that kind of tells the story.
Hit me.
15 first bloods for Final Verdict. 6 for the side of Lucky Seven. They had 2.5 times more first bloods. That is, I mean, that's monstrous. It's so hard to deal with that. How many times are you in a 4v5 there? But, I mean, Pedro,
seeing the-
Peace, it was so good from them.
Yeah, no, I mean, seeing that Final Verdict stat here, I mean, Peace with 5 of those first bloods alone, and then Pedro on top of that with 5 of those first bloods as well. Big, that's big. Even though Pedro wasn't necessarily like the top frag or anything, that's major. I mean, that's so important for anybody to actually have in these rounds because that's info. That's a round deficit that you have in these first bloods. That ruins that mentality for the team. I can't lie. That was a great first match to watch, but I am excited, Vanan, for the next map coming up here because it is Ascent. I'm an Ascent enjoyer, and it is Lucky Seven's pick. So let's see what happens. This could give us the opportunity to send us all the way over to map 3, which I'd be so excited to see because Split to end it all off, I would be super excited to see that. I think this would be the perfect opportunity for us to go ahead and maybe take a little break. We will see you guys back here in about 5 minutes.
chasing shadows, fighting battles. I've been on my own for a while, let them say I'm doing better. I've been broken, but now I'm going. I've been on the road of fire, made it through. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom.
Party to the sun. See you vibing with me, I just wanna see what's up. We just started dancing and I think I fell in love. We won't get this moment back, so please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love. But we don't have to do it if you don't want. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? DJ keep playing the music, she throwing it back, she too thick. The way she move, she ruthless. She straight to the point like a toothpick. She asked me to take us a photo, only if I can take you to Ruth Chris. She laughed and said, that's funny though, we got a deal if you bring the music. We put our cups in the air like we don't care, like we in
And welcome back. for those of you that missed the stellar first map that we had, it was absolutely dominant, an absolutely dominant showing from Final Verdict. I mean, 13-8, absolutely scary to see against the number 2 seed, of Lucky 7. But that was Final Verdict's map pick. We go on to Lucky 7's map pick of Ascent, and it is one of Final Verdict's perma-ban maps. They do traditionally ban this map. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. This could be an opportunity for us to take it all the way up to map 3. But Nan, what did you think of that first map? Give me your thoughts.
I'm so impressed by Final Verdict, man. 11-1 to start it off on the first half. I mean, you proved your point. Obviously, got a bit tighter than you'd like there, 13-8 ending. But again, I think we got to focus up now on Ascent because, like you said, Final Verdict, they banned it 10 times. However, they have played it twice. They're 1-1 on it. That's nothing compared to Lucky 7's 5-1. I believe they have. I am double checking. 5-1. I am correct there. It's a really funny watch though, both of these teams, right? They are very defense-oriented squads. 1.24 rating for the side of Lucky 7. Final Verdict, 1.37. I mean, it's a defense fight.
It is. And I think Ascent, here's my biggest thing with Ascent, right? I think Ascent, it's one of the OG maps of Valorant, right? When we look at it, it is such a great map to play because a lot of Valorant basics of games like this are completely structured around how you play Ascent. If you don't have the basics of Ascent down, you're going to get rolled extremely quickly. And this gives us an opportunity to take a look at what agents are going to be picked here on Ascent, because this could be big. This could be a big difference maker here for the side of Lucky 7 and Final Verdict. And we see a lot of these agents coming in. We see Trash Panda swap over to this initiator role and that little bit of a flex. And then we also see, a little bit more standard Sova pick coming out of Goldie, Chris Tucker here. So Banan, walk me through. What do you think is going to be the winning stat here? What's the win con here for Lucky 7 to take this map all the way and completely win it all out, or for Final Verdict to potentially cause a major upset on, Lucky 7's map pick?
Yeah, well, first off, ignore everything Final Verdict's doing over there. They ignore that. We're gonna go look over at the side of Lucky 7 because they're locked in. I mean, it's super standard Ascent comp stuff we're seeing there, right? We've seen this 10 times out of 10. I mean, the Brim's a bit different than the Omen, but at this point, I think you just accept Fiery. They're a Brim player, not an Omen player. I think that will cause flaws here, however, because you do lose some stuff. The one-ways, they exist, but you can't play them as often. You only get 3 smokes. We just saw it on Lotus. That's a 3-site map, so it's a bit more harsh there. But on Ascent, 3 smokes, I mean, it isn't great, right? If you try to push into the B site, you're trying to smoke off market possibly, you try to smoke off CT, you only have 1 smoke for post. Maybe you go use it on the stairwell, and there you go. That's your entire thing. If things go wrong, you're out of smokes. On the other side, though, we are running that double duelist for the side of Final Verdict, and I think I like the double duelist, especially for the squad. They've been using it well. Ghosty IGLing on the Jet, but I'm a fan of it. I think the Phoenix is so strong here on the Ascent.
I'm going to counter that. I think that Lucky 7 have the right play here. They're playing double initiator, and I think that these 2 initiators in KO and Sova.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best Ascent lineup. Yeah,
it's the best Ascent lineup that you can ask for. And I mean, of course, with the Jet doing the dive roll, I mean that's all you can ask for. The standard we see, I mean, there's 1,000,001 videos you can spit and it'll land on a video of how to do KJ lineups and setups on Ascent. I mean, there's so many. So we see a lot of that standard. The only thing that you mentioned, you're right. Again, not standard, is going to be that Brim. And I mean, we're getting ready to start out here. We're going to start out big. Pedro's getting ready with this flash. And we're playing it quiet.
Be careful, it's already flashed off. They live. Oh, teammates started backing him up. That is a big loss. Pedro trying to get a heal there. Will also delay. Gets tagged by the knife, though. It's already a 4v5 the other way. Walking Orb tagged up a bit, but they're gonna have to be patient. But look at where the piece is already pushed up. They have already taken the space of B. They have this note. They have tiles. They have some info. Patriots gotta be a bit careful though. Can't be too dangerous. And well,
I'm
Cat,
starting to see a lot of that play.
they heard this
in
drone.
Mid.
I mean, Peace.
Yeah,
It
mid
comes down
control's
to
gonna
Peace,
be-
right? They know this. Oh, Peace. When are they gonna turn this
Ooh.
corner? They're thinking about it. Oh, I mean, when Trash Panda goes by, it comes down to the timing, right? It's coming now. Look at Peace. Can they get the kill?
Sovadar out.
Yes, they will.
On site.
And the other way.
Pedro taking one for his troubles, though.
Yeah, I mean, the damage here is so dangerous for Suguru. Can't get anyone. It just needs to play this so patiently. Sight. They're gonna wait this out. Wait for the smoke, possibly.
Yeah, we're getting this door destroyed here in Tree. Peace coming in. Getting ready with that flash. This flash could be huge. Doesn't
Yeah, but look at
tag
Peace now
anybody.
trying to start their push. That's a big
Just
flash. Does it
slowed down
catch
by the
anyone?
Cajun. Walking Ultor taking out sight. That's big. That's big. That's
Time now.
your Rams, or sorry, that's your Heaven player gone.
Oh, Suguru just got one. Curse Tucker trying to do something. Oh, one done.
1v1.
They don't know about no Emmy. They hear it though.
Here,
They heard the footstep. It's too late.
And Emmy. Great job by Emmy here to kind of round it off and take the win here at the end of the day. Dies to the bomb, but that's okay. You take the round. You got one map on the board or run round on the board. We take those.
Yeah, I have my praises for the side of the final verdict. I like what Peace did really well. I also have my problems. I think Ghosty got a very aggressive over on A and got punished. I think could have just backed off after the first shots missed. Maybe didn't realize the other squad was there. Don't know if they popped the dash or not. That was the big question mark.
Yeah, I think that maybe that might have been something. It could also be that he popped the dash.
This could be a
little
major
too
fight.
early. Now here we go, another push
Or
up
gotta be
again.
careful. You can't walk this. Big flash, but they're already ahead of this. They're not going to get flashed. I mean,
That's
so
a lot
much
of
utility
utility
got burned.
expended, though.
Yeah, but they know there's
And they're running down
multiple people
catwalk.
here. Yeah, but Sight, they're going to
but
hear this. There's a wall there. This could slow them down actually significantly. As I said, so it's only them that gets by. It's going to delay. But in the end, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, we're starting to see Peace lurk up a little bit more. We see this a lot. I don't know that it's necessarily finding that much value. I mean, it's valuable when some of the more bigger gun rounds, right?
It's better
least
on
this
other rounds, not this round.
Yeah, I think Peace needs to be out here playing with their team. That would be so critical for them. We start to see these like post plant locations, heavy presence there onto sites.
Yeah, the question now is, can you get them to lose any guns at this point? Ghost, you can't be losing your life
Agreed.
right now. And I mean, there's one fire he's taken out, actually. That's a gun lost.
Suguru.
Tucker,
That's a
can they do
big
anything?
pick right there.
Peace? They have main. I mean, this could get very dicey. The amount of guns they lose. There's another gun.
That's another gun gone. That's big.
That's so many that Orb can get. That's three.
Well,
No, can only get two. They just pulled the yellow card.
He just popped the yellow card.
And
And
finally
walking
go
over
out.
with the 4K. Goodness. But that is a rough round to lose.
Those are some
That is a
guns
rough round
lost.
to- Yeah, they are.
But-
You take those guns out of the way. That's money that they have to invest into the next round. That's not going to be a full buy.
Yeah,
the
but
side
it
of
is
Lucky
two
Seven.
guns only. It could have been so much more. I think just walking
Yeah,
the Orb.
absolutely.
I think the thing is, they're getting scared to fight at times. Right there, they had three people. I want to see them like fight up into walking the Orb, right? Just send someone to jump, maybe pull the crosshair. It's a Spectre in the end. They can spray so well. But here's the first
Agreed.
proper gun round. It's 5 Vandals. I mean, it's a bonus. And Tucker has a lineup. It's going to be a B push here. But that's already cleared. Look at that haunt by A. They already know there's no one over there. They know where this is ending. And right away.
Sending out that dart over into A. Ghosty has to retreat back into market. Tons of utility being expended here, but
It all comes down to Peace. One done.
Peace.
Another? Gets
Peace
two.
two. Oh my goodness, Peace. You are an absolute monster with that information. Walking Ultorb takes him out, though. That's a free Vandal onto one of your top players.
It is the
Ghosty,
top
ready
player.
for this.
Yeah,
Does
but another
Ghosty
gone.
Does Ghosty know?
Does Emmy, she's pushing. Gets taken out
Oh,
and
goodness, Emmy.
oh,
And now you got to get the bomb down. Get that money.
4v1. Can they get any more damage done? They should be able to, but Paranoia makes things so much harder, and they're taken out. Peace did their
Very
job
nicely
really
played.
well. Very well
Agreed.
from Peace.
Very nicely played from the side of Vinyl Verdict here to go ahead and get one onto the board. Very well played. I do really like how well that was played. Like, they were very cohesive. They were very together. They got the picks that they needed to. I can't say much more than that. Very well
Yeah,
played on that side.
I think they did their job well. I think Peace. I
Placing
think
wall
there is moments where we're seeing players like overheat a bit. Peace felt the moment of got to swing out here, maybe cover something instead of trying to play their life a bit. But in the end, was able to do their job. But I think the question mark here is. Sorry, you got something?
No, yeah, we're seeing kind of a little bit of a. I'm curious about this. We're seeing kind of like a KJ-esque setup, from the Vi side. Big eye here, instantly
clear,
shot
they know.
out. But we're seeing kind of like that little bit of a KJ-esque setup on the B side from.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard
from
Vice setup, I'd
East.
say. You have one person there, and you have the other person with the wall there. It's been done a couple times.
It's just curious. It's very KJ-esque, and I wonder if that's is that the right way to play that?
I think it's a very good way to play it in my opinion. I think when you lose the Omen
Standing
market,
ahead.
they gotta go help out the other site. Then you still have info there, right? I think that's a fair way to play. As long as you have someone B to some degree, site, you gotta be careful there. Can't be losing your life. Orb has popped the
absolutely.
knives. They're gonna know about this wall. Gonna pop it soon enough. And well, they hear it. They're gonna wait for the rest of the squad possibly. Ghosty is waiting. Can the IGL do anything? Well, to get one, it's so clean. Knives can't be in effect for reaction time. Wall does get popped, but it's now a 4v5 on the other end, and well, B main, they can hear that. Thorns.
That's big info. Free Ultor pickup though.
30 seconds left.
Panda. His utility or his ultimate is going to be super critical for some of these rounds,
Yeah, the null command.
especially when you're trying to take on the site here.
They're gambling hard here for B. They know something we don't. I wonder if they use another eye, but right now it's gonna be a push in. Spot of Ghosty, but the time is of the essence, and they don't have any. What is this round?
Last
As Fire
player
is all
standing.
alone. What was the idea? They had no time. They went very all in.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a timeout called here in the next
Placing
one or
No,
two
this
rounds.
is so early. I mean, you saw what they did last time. They went down 8-0 before they called it. They were going to be
That's
waiting
true,
for the
but-
last moment.
I
I don't-
worry about that though. Is that in their favor? Is that what they
I think it gets
actually want?
adjusted after Zico. I think that has to be the choice. If you call it early and something goes wrong again, you don't have the recovery. But right now, A site, Suguru, same eye. Get your info. I mean,
A little mess
You
up on
know?
the top there.
yeah, but Pedro got a kill. I actually don't understand what just happened. What? Huh? That was the Marshal taken out. So good job. Orb though, they have a Vandal. He is the one you gotta watch out for.
My ult's
Yeah,
ready.
Now, this
absolutely. We
Norval
see that
strike as
Molly.
well.
Yeah, we see the Molly being used over in wine. That's questionable. It worries me that they're using that Molly.
Pedro.
here. That got dangerous very, very quick. And we see that shift over towards mid. There's a lot of curiosity into mid.
Ghosty trying to play
this
their
could be a
life.
big
They able to
fight.
get out alive. I mean, they didn't use it.
And
The
it's
wall's
just
still
out,
there.
just
They know they
barely.
haven't pushed though. It's good info. I mean, they're just gonna play back here on B. They understand where their life's gonna be. Well, it does get popped, but there isn't really anything here for the side of Lucky 7. They don't have anything really. It's just market that they're trying to push up. Oh, or maybe try to get some space. Gotta be careful. Oh, it gets picked
Oh,
up again.
Pedro.
They can't buy anything else but a headshot over there, Suguru. Just gonna watch A main sight though.
30 seconds
Right.
left.
Site has all this info ready to go.
They know now.
They saw.
The Nightfall gonna be
Nightfall
used.
getting ready to be popped.
All 3 hit.
That's
Two
big.
hit,
This
I
is
mean.
big information.
It's a
Fiery's the
3v5.
only one. Fiery does have ult though. That is the only piece of utility I think that they still have that is capable of stalling out any potential plants. Oh, Fiery.
This is a
has
dangerous
it
spot for a
so
stinger.
well.
This could go so badly. There's so many people gone.
Last
Super's able to
player
take another
standing.
Fiery. Is all alone. Has a normal strike. He's thinking about using it.
Open up
Pop
the
now.
sky.
Can't get anything with it. Comes down to Suguru. Got taken out. It's a
Fiery.
1-on-1. Can they do anything, Pedro? He's got to do it
Classic
all
against
himself.
Vandal, though.
Oh, it's done
the time,
so
playing
well.
the
It's a
time.
headshot. Can't do anything though. Pedro gets the win. We'll have time, but man, was it close.
Wow. Just wow. Yeah, absolutely well played. Again, we're seeing that these extremely well executed rounds. We see one thing I am going to note. We're seeing a lot of how Final Verdict
set.
played on Lotus. We're seeing a lot of that over here on Ascent. The very big togetherness, that almost like cannonball, and then we start to see a little bit of separation into the mid round. That concerns me a little bit, and that worries me. I think that if they maintain that sort of cannonball approach, we could potentially see a couple of rounds start going back over towards the side of Lucky 7 here.
Yeah, I think cannonball is kind of something that happens in the mid round more than the early round. They like to do this very defaulty thing. The big worry for me, however, is they don't ever hold sight on A. Sugru is not willing to do it. And like I said, they are going to be playing once more this retake. That one they did get recon bolted. They had to. There is a steel garden for them. They must use it here. That I feel it is multiple vandals on the other side. It's an opportunity here.
It's gonna have to be a 5v5 retake. This is nothing but
This steel garden could be absolutely detrimental. This steel garden can absolutely wreak havoc. And the people on site, they gotta be careful. Everyone in main, though, there's 3 people that aren't going to be targeted.
They're absolutely fine. Yeah,
They're absolutely fine. Oh, but 2 gets spotted out.
Walkie.
They know the spam can't get anyone. What are we going to do? The flood out. Oh, but look at Walkie over him. He's never been spotted. Finally, but the stick is happening and there's nothing they can do.
Goodness. Before we can even realize what happened, they've already got the diffuse happening. That's really, really well played. That steel garden really helped them out in that round. I think that's absolutely everything that they needed. Just unfortunate that, you know, Lucky 7 couldn't basically kind of take that retake back into side. I feel like maybe they should have flooded back in from main. I don't know. What are your thoughts there?
I think the problem was well, and there was a Phoenix all in their face. The flooding wasn't possible with how much stuff was over there, and Indiana was way too late. Right now, Suguru. Where is that Suguru? Now they're gonna peek, and they gotta be careful, because there's people there. Well, when in doubt, just contacted that out. And well, right now...
He's already popped out, and the Phoenix wall also going out on that side, too. Big utility, delay utility.
The orb's gonna go through. Last one. They don't get alive. Those he gets to pick out. That's a big kill there. It does mean it's 4v5 retake, and they're going to be very willing to do the retake. Already broke that door. It's going to be a fast flood when they want to. Super. They're thinking about it right now. Just spamming through. Doesn't get anybody. Prowler catches Trash Panda. Smoke is gone. How many smokes are left for the side of Fiery? There is none. They don't have any way to block these angles. Fiery's also taken out. Shotgun from Tucker. Doesn't get anyone. Pedro gets another. It's a 2v5. It's a disaster. Tucker. They're spotted. They can't do anything. The lineup can't do anything here. It's way too late. And Emmy, no matter what they try, it's not enough. Well, they might get a lineup off, but there is a bomb that gets defused. It's a flawless.
Oh no!
As Emmy loses their life.
This is terrifying, Banan. This is terrifying.
I thought Final Verdict were the 7 seed.
Wall set.
They're not looking like the 7 seed.
They're not. They're looking absolutely dominant.
Rising sword.
I mean, between what we saw on Lotus and what we're seeing now here on the set, I mean, we saw it on Lotus. Attack side is your stronger side. What is happening?
I thought defense. No, both. Okay, both of these teams are defense side. They're both over 1.2.
Where are you?
I'll give them that. So it's not too crazy, but right now it feels like that. It's so favored. You can't be going down another 10-2, 9-3. That is how you lose games. That is not a consistent option. And right now, there is a lockdown. Tucker does not opt to use their Hunter, their whatever it's called. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry. I am completely lost. Hunter's Fury. Hunter was in the name somewhere. But Trash Panda gets their first kill of the game, finally. Is able to get something.
That's a big pick too.
That is a very big pick.
Rotate here.
Yeah, but B, they got B now, and suddenly.
Oh, but this is so disjointed. We still got half of the team still running.
Oh, they gotta flood in though. They're gonna wait, so they've always take time to flood. Finally, get spotted. Can't do anything, Pedro. Won't do. And by the time they're ready for this push, there's everyone in main. Main is gonna be where the main fight happens. What can they do? Can they do anything about it? Do they even know that there's 3 people here on main? There's a lockdown being used. Tucker gets taken out. Oh, or can they get anything? No, they cannot. ready. Did I know that? No, they're
Standing.
taking out. It's a 3v1. Orbital strike is ready, but they gotta go fast. There's time not on the clock.
Open up the sky.
Finally, it's used. They gotta
Not
take him
going
out
in their
before
favor.
it's too late. The
That
clock.
right click
Someone's
is
gotta
a
get
little
on. There's
fiery.
no time. It's too late.
What's another death?
They took too long on it.
Clutch.
That retake did take them a little too long, man. We do see Peace manage to get away here with their life, and that's a gun that is saved. But I mean, that was a lot better played. That did worry me a
That
little
should have
bit.
been final verdicts.
That should have been final
All
verdict, but
set.
that was, like I said, a little bit worrisome in that flood into main there. You saw that team. You know, the plant was a little early. The entire team wasn't
Last
even
place.
near you guys yet. It just
They also had to burn
worries
2
me.
ultimates.
That's true.
Well, right now it's gonna be another B push. There isn't there isn't ultimates here to stop it. It's gonna come down to Peace making a play. And well, it's possible. The Ops already posted on it. And well, with that ultimate, they know where this fight is ending. There was the ability for the thorns to be popped right before, but now it comes down to Peace. Can they hear it? Do they know? They get taken out by
Get out
Trash
of my
Panda.
way.
It's gonna be a
Don't use
4v5,
that.
and this looks like a hard retake here.
This is a
Hunter's
scary
Fury.
retake here.
The Hunter's Fury's not gonna be around
playing.
this. They're gonna get 2v1. Do they know? Tucker. Oh, it's a 3v5. The flash
Big
is
flash.
so good. Oh, Sight. She can't do it. And now, Sugar, though, he got something. It's a 2v3.
One
Gotta be
enemy
careful.
remaining.
Oh,
Oh, walking
walking
all towards with those
Oh.
guys. Blade Storm. Oh, that was so good. Okay, we're starting to see a little bit more of a comeback. That was a lot more clinical from Lucky 7. That's a Lucky 7 that I know and recognize. Very,
off of
very
bolts.
well played from them.
It did come off of bolts, but I'm getting a bit worried,
All
though,
set.
for the side of Final Verdict. I think they are. They're relying on Peace so heavily here on the B site. They just got absolutely
there.
flooded from every single angle. They came from stairs. They came from... I mean, what do you do if you're Peace? You're just stuck on an island and in Boathouse. That is not a thing that you can ask them. They also used the hop that round. And Sugar just missed another lineup, so they don't have true info. It's right now Final Verdict. They're getting sloppy, and this is supposed to be your favorable half, and right now they might become tied up if you're not careful.
Yeah, definitely a little bit scary. We see a lot of this mid presence kind of being taken too. I think this is going to be super, super critical for them here. Not a whole lot here. We're just seeing a lot of space being taken. This is good. This is scary. That crew is dangerous. Ghosty managing to get away with his life here. That was very well
There's
played
no
from
space
Ghosty.
taken on the map by Final Verdict, though. There's... I mean, no reaction. No one took B main. There's nothing. They don't take space. And look at the question marks made around the map. They don't know what's happening in Tree. They're holding someone there because they have to, but they don't know if anyone's B main. They have 2 people here still. Tree's not gonna become the fight. It's gonna become an A fight. But they don't know to stack people here because they don't get proactive. And now, Pedro, you
Walking
gotta
Ultor
be
taking some
careful.
big
What can they
space here.
do? It gets a headshot. That's what they need with that Guardian. It's a
That's a-
4v5.
That's a phantom upgrade right there.
It is a phantom
For
upgrade,
Pedro.
but
30 seconds left.
Cross over.
thing is, they have sight. And now Pedro, can they do something? Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Can they get another? Fiery, they're trying. Flash views, gets a third.
Pedro.
It's so good. Oh, Trash Panda.
Trash
There's another
Panda
2
coming
picks,
up.
though. It's a
He's going
3v2.
heavy.
There's one coming from Blake.
One
Trash Panda
enemy
gets 3.
Trash Panda. Oh
It's
my
a disaster from Final Verdict.
Yeah, absolutely well played. That space taken by Trash Panda was absolutely critical. I worry that there wasn't a little bit of communication. You knew that there was one in Tree, one that was pushed up. We should have had more players or more people actually watching that angle. That was so rough. All right, Banan, what's being said on the side of Final Verdict here for them to, try to at least get this over to a 7-5 half or at least a 6-6 so they don't get 7-5'd.
They need info. I mean, how many times now have we seen, there's no one pushed past where their borders are. I don't think I've seen them push into mid since Peace did it that one time. They don't take space, they don't get info, they don't take sections of the map. They're always playing a 2-1-2 when it comes down to the plant and they have to rotate people over as a reaction. Never once are they able to get a proper stack because they're just waiting so long to do something at this point. And sure, they're able to get a pick and make it a 4v5, but by the time you do that, it doesn't matter because you're losing these 4v5 retakes because you're letting someone else be proactive on their side. Lucky 7, they're being proactive and it's working for them. And right now, what should have been your half, you have a 1.3 rating for crying out loud. do something that shows that, because at this moment, I'm not seeing it. I want to see proactiveness from the side of Final Verdict.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think some of that may go down to the fact that, we're seeing that fade being played, and using that
played so
information very
passively.
early
Send them
on.
to me,
You
It's
see
so
that
passive.
It's so passive, but you see that eye being used early on. I worry about the eye being used early on. I worry that, maybe this could be an opportunity for them, rather than using eye, use a dog to clear out main. You have two of them, and then
Yeah,
use the
I wanna
eye
see
when it gets closer to when we know what site they might be pushing. I mean, maybe that might be the call here, but this would be a perfect opportunity to see an eye come out. But they're over on B.
Yeah, use a dog right now, clear out B, and stack people on the other side. Because right now, you have no clue. You now know by the drone. That's what's reacting here. There's no fakes from the side of Lucky 7, so that's never an issue for you. But right now, Walking Orb is on site, gets taken out. Doesn't mean it's a
free pick.
45 once more. It's space taken out. But look at the rest of them now. There's no space. They just all stacked on the other side, and now suddenly they're gonna be able to push on the other space, and it's like nothing's ever happened other than a player was lost. This could have been a done round. Imagine someone just pushing the B main or someone pushing the mid and was just taking space, and they heard all of this. This would have been a done round. This would have been so good for them. But instead, they're playing with question marks, and they're gonna be waiting for that haunt to come back online, and that's probably gonna just be used in mid, where they're not gonna get proper info. Speaking of the haunt, it is here. What are they gonna use with it? I'll have to be passive. Do they know they are right? They think it's B! The fake! They don't know, they're both. This is what I mean! This is where the flaws are happening, and now it's a 45 retake on A! That should have been never an issue! Thankfully, Josie's able to get a pick. And finally, Peace gets one. It should be okay, but man, it feels like these are sloppy rounds. That's just being won by shooting.
Alarm bot down.
Yeah, extremely scrappy Valorant being played here. That does concern me. It does worry me a little bit.
That is not gonna
This
do it.
lineup
Swarm grenade
finds
out.
no value whatsoever.
I mean,
Getting one for her troubles, though.
Last round in the half.
Oh man, I'm actually just getting slightly tilted by watching this gameplay. I want to see someone push up somewhere. I want to see someone take space on the map from the side of Final Verdict.
Retrieving thorns.
Obviously, they still won the round, but that's because someone's like sticking around a tiny bit longer before they play the retake. It's working out for them, but so easily it could fail if maybe just they were a bit quieter. But they got to make it 7-5 here. This was supposed to be your favorable half, and at the moment, it might become neutral. Pedro, though, is going to make sure it's another 4v5. How many first bloods is that now? It's so many. It feels like once more there's like 8 or 9 going the side of Final Verdict.
Yeah, at this point, we're losing count, but we're seeing big, heavy mid space being taken here. That's very interesting. A little bit of a reclear into where we saw Walking Ult Orb, basically.
Dude. I want to see someone do something with, hey, use a Prowler or something, clear it. But no, the Initiator's staying so far back, and Sight, she messed up her jump peak. There's a bit of info grab there. And, the flash gets used. Pedro doesn't get spotted. Now they're spotted. Able to stay alive. Uses the wall.
Phoenix
Makes
wall in their face. That's big utility. That's damage being done. You have one hanging back.
That's a knife used. Sugar can't get another. Traded out to 3v4, but there is multiple ultimates out here for a post plant. And look how long it's going to take for people to retake. This is just
they're
not
only just
big.
now grouping up.
Sight has to cancel. But that's a big flash. They get one.
Pick onto their
They're going to have to tap a spike.
This,
they still have a Hunter's Fury as well. They need to get on the spike ASAP. Get something out of it. Finally, it gets pulled out. Hunter's Fury is next. Can't get one. Can't get the other either. It's a 2v2, but there's a Hunter's Fury online. Gotta do something now.
Player standing.
Finally, it's used. Can they get half? No, they cannot. And now it's spam, but they're so low. It's so easy. It's so doable.
oh my.
They should have it, though. And it's a 7-5 for Final Verdict, but man, did it feel like it was one that Lucky 7 could have tied up.
Switching sides.
Absolutely. That was a scary round to be playing. And I mean, this is not your map pick. You should not be doing this against Lucky 7. This is, oh my goodness. Okay.
Reminder, I want to give a reminder here. we could have seen Haven instead of this map pick for the side of Lucky 7.
There was a possibility for Haven.
This was their choice. It was Ascent or Haven. They decided Ascent was the better pick.
And I know how Lucky 7 plays on Haven. They were
7-0. You have never lost the map. You have played 7 times and have never lost. I mean, I get it. You're trying to play to advantage, but that is one of your best maps, and now
Where are you?
you're playing a map that you're not quite as strong on, and right now it's showing. On the other side.
Going up.
Final verdict.
We're seeing this 5-man push onto B side here. Big picks. Emmy taking out that pick. Traded by Suguru. Very rapidly. Doors already down.
Walking over, trying to take the flank. Get spotted.
That's big info. That's big info.
The retake though is coming from every single angle.
Spike planted.
To be a bit dangerous. What can Pedro do? Not quite anything yet. So, Orb's gonna try to do something all by himself. Gets a pick. Yes, he can. Oh, the dash out. Another one. One shot. Panda doesn't get spot. Gets 2. And it's a clean retake.
Very, very well done on this retake.
They just turtled up. Final verdict just turtled up and they just got absolutely blitzed because of it. They need to take space. Every single angle was actually just taken. They didn't have main anymore. They didn't have CT. They didn't have market. They had nothing but sites.
Predominantly on site. Yeah, they focused predominantly
I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can do that. You had to take at least one section of the map. Maybe that's holding main, making sure that when they try to flood in, you can flood back. Make it so there's a pinch on their side. The fact that they aren't doing this worries me because, well, it's going to become 7-7 here, assuming everything goes accordingly. And, well, as much as there's been chaos, pistols and anti-ecos have been fairly low. But
that's a big early knife from the
they didn't break it.
Panda there.
Yeah. The question is, are they going to accelerate into this? But look at the fast retake. Walking orb, they gotta be careful here. All it takes is one wrong move. They understand, they got the back prowler. The flash, there's a teammate here to assist though, but it's gonna be fiery. Can they do something? No, walking orb though. They're trying to swing out, trying to get out. Can't do anything. Finally, it's a fight here in mid. There's so many people are low. Finally, people are taken out. Man, and this is what I wanted to see from Final Verdict. Tucker does it instead. It's a clearance of A. It's a clearance in the post with a util. And look at that, they can take space on the map. Isn't that crazy? Imagine how useful that would have been for the other squad. But yeah,
this could be so dangerous.
Are they gonna clear this? Are they gonna be smart?
Do they clear? I have an idea.
It's a good trade out.
Traded immediately.
Fiery's so low, they gotta be careful. One wrong move, they can be taken out, but Trash Panda's also here. Oh, but they're both so low. They're smoked off though, they don't know.
30 seconds left.
That's gonna pull. They heard. They know. They're gonna swing. It's taken out. It's a 2v3. There's util here. They can get burnt so quickly if they're not careful. Sugar's so low. 16 HP. Oh, this is gonna be a burn.
Oh no.
12 HP. They're not dead quite yet. Finally, they get taken out by Tucker. It's only pistols lost. In the end, maybe one Spectre. But it's not that bad.
Still 2 guns gone though.
That pistol's not bad.
No
Pistol. I think the pistol is carried. I think pistol is carried. From the pistol. I think the only loss was a Spectre. In the end, they'll live. It'll be fine for the bonus. My worry is, I've already seen Lucky 7 be 10 times more proactive on this defensive side than Final Verdict.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we're going to see a very... I think Lucky 7, if they play how they just did, I think we're going to see a very different game.
Agreed. Yeah, we're starting to see that same mid-pro activity, though, from both teams as well. Big mid presence.
Going to be used, trying to get something. Gets broken, though. A shot, maybe. Trash Panda can't do anything. Trying to use the flash. Knocked off Pedro. Gets a kill, but trade out. They're not trading out Walking Orb here. It's just messy. It's so awkward, and it's leading to a disappointment. And this is the bonus round. This should be the free win for them.
Yeah,
I'm not impressed by Final Verdict.
Flash.
But Emmy comes down to her.
Big info here.
And she gets one.
That free pick.
She doesn't even get killed. It's not even a trade.
She gets away with her life.
It's just not good. And look at this. Look where Trash Panda's going.
Trash Panda's position. Yep.
It's so good. They're not ready for this.
All angles covered.
Oh, are they ready for this? No, they're not. No, they're not. It's a bonus loss.
That was really nice. Very nicely played.
I'm worried. Final verdict. They are. It
Yeah,
feels
we're
like they
starting to
don't understand.
Yeah, we're starting to see this exactly what we should have probably seen maybe on Lush. We're seeing a lot of that pincering happen where you get pressure from all sides of the map. And it goes back exactly to where you're saying. Lucky 7 are doing exactly the right thing. They're taking the space where it needs to be taken. Very, very well played by Lucky 7. Very well done. Good calling from the side of Trash Panda here on the positioning and everything. And I mean, you know, you're right. We need to see more proactivity out of Final Verdict here. Final Verdict needs to do something big. And I mean, I like the idea of taking that space into mid, but them running it down, there's 2 people mid. This is a ton of information being given away.
Yeah, but it's Stingers this time. They are okay with running it down, but they gotta swing. They're so hesitant when they have Stingers. This is the best time to sting, and you don't.
Trash Panda with 3.
They don't.
How did you get 3?
I don't know if they fundamentally understand some of the stuff that they're doing.
Last player standing.
And now it's just they get to play the Stinger. You gotta pull out this close range. Your best bet to use it, and you don't.
Oh, goodness,
They don't
Pedro.
fundamentally understand some of the things that they're doing. They're just trying to mimic, and it's showing.
Not the boom you
You
hoped
bought
for.
4 Stingers. You go to tree, which is the right move, but you don't use the Stingers. You're supposed to run with them. You're supposed to be trying to close the gap, and they're trying to play it like a regular gun. Right there, that's the perfect spot to use a Stinger for your Pedro, and they pull out the Sheriff. They don't fundamentally understand some of the stuff they're doing. They don't understand how to play a scent, how to take the space here on the scent, and it's showing in their gameplay. They're down 2. They lose this gun round. I don't know if they come back.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yeah, I agree. This is make or break right now for a Final Verdict. And we're starting to see, again, a little bit more of a default setup here from the Final Verdict side. You know, we got 2 positioned over towards A, 2 on B, and you got that 1 mid lurk. I question maybe a little bit more of that, like, mid lurk.
Did Side see someone?
Fiery see?
Oh,
Does Fiery know? Does Fiery know?
I don't know if either of them know. So he's gotta be careful. If they
This could be major information, and they're backing out. This is the right
They're
call to
backing.
make. This is the right call. I think the idea is you're not getting much info, you're not getting much value. Group up, and let's hit a site together.
yeah,
Although I would
Pedro
like
is
to
just
see
waiting.
maybe Peace starting to make that rotate. There it goes. Peace making that rotate now. Actually, Peace is gonna keep lurking into the site here. You're not
I like
making any
this.
pressure on any of the sites there.
I do
It's
like this.
over.
For someone to hold the player here, but they finally go for it. Off the reaction, gets a 1. Emmy, are they gonna get taken out? They don't know. Emmy's
they
in the
clear? Do
smoke.
they clear?
Oh, yes, they do.
They saw the
it.
feats. They saw the
4v5.
feat. That's a clinical plant. Good plant.
It's a null commando, and I mean Fiery. They got a hold. They know pieces around here somewhere. Finally, do they back up?
Yeah, we're seeing this is exactly what you were talking about. We're seeing them take that space, and now it's Lucky 7 just grouped up together and on the side of Heaven.
Here.
We're not seeing much mid movement. We're not seeing much tree movement.
Ducker gets a big kill. Orb gets a big kill. Trash Panda gets a big kill. They are not
That's
here.
working on
this
their
has
favor.
just been a masterclass of a retake, and suddenly comes on the
Last
beast.
player
1 can't
standing.
get a second. Gets a no. They can't. What is going on? The retakes are just failing them.
Yeah,
And
I think they were
right-
I think they were expecting you know, alert. They were expecting, you know, someone to start and we see the timeout coming in. This is exactly what they need. We were starting to see, you know, every round they had a pincer maneuver coming in. They had lurks in mid. They had lurks coming in through flank. And I think that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to counter that by leaving people inserted in mid and on catwalk. You saw Peace that was holding on B side for the longest time and taking that knife capture from Trash Panda. It was, you know, very well played, very well thought out, but it just, again, Trash Panda coming in with an absolute masterclass and countering it. They know that they're trying to take space. They know that they're trying to push up. They're trying to do this information denial. And instead, they group up so well together and just retake site in an absolute flood. It was very, very well done. They knew where to clear. They knew where to go. Very,
Yeah.
very well done on the side of Loud 7. This is why Trash Panda is a masterclass IGL here.
Yeah, but there's a problem on the other side. Final verdict. I want to see them play something offsite. I like the idea of the mid coming in the tree. They closed the door on them. They're the ones who closed the door. That made them delayed.
Turn out.
If you're going to be playing the mid, you're going to play someone coming in the
Recalling
tree.
my bot.
Don't close the door on them. That is just
Turn out.
not correct.
Yeah,
And
agreed.
it just
agreed.
lost them that. They also don't have anyone main. You have a Nightfall. Are you gonna use it? Are you gonna?
out
I
of
get the
my
null
way.
commands coming out. Well, then have them off site maybe. Maybe get ready to play for that null command. You knew they're gonna use it, and now they're doing a rush. It's the Stingers. Are they gonna be better this time? No. It's just or just jumping for it. And right now, finally there's a pick.
One
Finally,
enemy
they
remaining.
get another. They can't be allowed, man. It's just. I'm.
Perfect anti-eco.
Oh man, dude, I'm not liking Final Verdict at all.
Yeah, a couple of little questionable plays that were coming out there, but I mean, it was an eco.
They took the Stingers mid.
They took the Stingers mid. They did. I mean,
They
right
took
call.
Stingers
They
mid.
had mid smoked off. They did the right thing again. You run down.
It was a
tree
very good
with,
play
you
from
know,
Orb. Yeah.
yeah.
The problem is you
Yeah.
ran it before. They know what the counter is, and you didn't change anything. I'm just not. They're so one-dimensional right now. And the op now from walking to Orb, this could become so damaging. It's a new variable. It's so multi-dimensional from side of Lucky 7. And they're gonna get picked off right here. Sight. Gotta be careful. And yeah, there she goes.
Right on the elbow there too, just barely a hair.
And look at the response. Look at how they're clearing so fast. And look at the
I
push
got
up.
the spike.
Yeah, we're
It's so
starting to
well
see
done.
this
It's so
rotate. They know.
proactive.
They know. They're reading the B push so well. You can start seeing the walking Altorb is already walking that direction. He's already curious. He's holding back in spawn, but that's a very rapid rotate from that side. As soon as this
Yeah.
Nightfall pops, we're gonna start seeing massive
They're not
rotates.
popping the eye! They're gonna pop the Nightfall before the eye. What is this choice? What is this choice? They don't know anything! And now Emmy is just completely free. They're trying to push through, but they don't know anything. The alarm bot gets a nose. Ghosty though gets a big kill.
That's
They
a
still
big
have the
pick
eye.
up there.
But the orbital strike is so huge. Look at
Spike.
Not
planted.
even
Get
planting.
anyone, doesn't even get scanned. Oh, this is suddenly very different. How in the world are they getting away with this one? It's a 4v4. Pedro, unknown. They're not holding though. Oh, this doesn't get punished for it. Gets him somewhere else. Okay, Pedro, they're getting away with murder.
Okay. That's a big flash to have, and walking Altorb with that off shot. What is that? That was disgusting.
Yeah, but look at where Peace is. This is such a good position. He's able to deal with this
Very, very
maneuver
good.
so well. No, they cannot.
They knew.
Oh,
They
no.
knew.
Gotta be careful. Time is of the essence. And it looks like at this point they're just gonna save the op and save the gun. They're just trying to get their guns out. And Chris Tucker, yeah, there's gonna be no gun
Going for the
surviving
exit
here.
frags here.
And what was a victory? They're not gonna be able to buy into this next one.
They're not.
Or they're barely. They're gonna
Turning
barely
into
be
another
able to buy.
eco.
No, they can buy. They're gonna have to run regens. It's not
yeah,
that
it
bad.
still has-
Oh no,
not
it could be
bad.
worse.
It could.
There's a
You're
bulldog,
right.
which isn't great, but you can make it work. You could get the running back.
Placing sentry.
You have the steel garden. They don't have an ult to counter. If they play this right, they could just simply just hard rush A, use the steel garden, get on the site,
Placing swamp.
and they just play a good post. Surely they'll play a good post. We haven't seen any loss of post plans from the side of Final Verdict on this map, right?
Yeah, not at all.
Not at all.
That's running back online right there.
Yeah, they're gonna use the running back to enter A side. I do like this play.
Big intro here. And that's
Y'all just
utility-
spotted
that's
Trash
utility
Panda!
gone.
What is this play? You don't even dash at the jet, and now you've just lost. It's the 4v5. You used an ultimate on this. I don't understand. It's just not the vision, and now it's another loss. It's gonna become match point. It's gonna be 12-8. Final Verdict. They don't know what they're doing, it feels like.
Yeah, touch scary here from the Final Verdict side.
They didn't even break the turret, man.
Yeah, well, they were. I mean, they did get stalled out by the utility. I am going to say that much. They did get stalled out. We see
Yeah,
them
but
through
Ghostly should never be
the
stalled
right
out.
call.
you have a dash out, the flash isn't well. You still have that steel garden. If they feel need, they could go for it, though. That knife will slow
that
things
knife
down.
plays it. Swing out together. Big pick on the main.
There's another gun. It's a 5v1, and it's a clean one. But it does feel like, at this point, I don't understand. There's a man in no man's land. There's one in the corner. They get flooded off through the top. They're always pushing in through heaven. And you're not playing for that anticipation.
Match point.
Now it's match point. Now it's weak
You don't
guns.
have money.
Now it comes down to, can the knives from Ghosty make something happen? Because I have a feeling we're going to map 3.
I'm right there with you. It's feeling like map 3 is going to be coming. I think we caster cursed this one a little bit, or at least spoken into existence. You know, I was
I mean,
happy
we
to
should have
see
seen
it
it
map
coming.
3, but
And then it was
my goodness.
7-5. We should have seen it coming.
Swarm grenade.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was
you know,
not a strong defense half for what should have been a strong defense half.
Agreed.
Also, this is a
agreed.
double duelist call that is failing on the attack side. May we mentioned.
Enemy tagged.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Well, you know what? We can talk about that later. But I mean, that's it's yeah, it's a decision that was made. But I think that the information that they're getting out of here and the information denial, the utility denial coming out from that KO, it's all things that are helping them out in the long run. This KO is the thing that's basically
It's
saving
breaking
them
them.
here. It's
it's
breaking.
absolutely
It's
destroying
breaking
them.
all of their plans.
Yeah,
I don't think
I'm
they
also
expected that double.
Yeah, walking orb. They drew a shot. They don't have space. The question mark is, are they going to take mid here? The side of Lucky 7. Yes, it looks like that they want to place someone here. Holding tiles.
Trying to
No
use
true
that
info.
utility to kind of like maybe bait out the idea of A, and it is
Maybe.
working. We start to see, we started to see some semblance of an idea of maybe moving over to.
Oh,
like
do they
B.
hear this? Well, they have the op here posted up. They're gonna have to smoke this off.
big pick.
Oh,
Oh,
the flash is
flash out.
huge. Did they
That
see the
is
op
huge,
though?
indeed.
Oh, the
30
op is still
seconds.
posting up. Be careful, shot. Now it's made known. They still haven't smoked this. They are playing with fire. And finally, the
back
smoke
onto
comes
main
through.
here.
Spike planted.
That's not a good flash.
Oh.
Trash man.
Unfortunate flash, unfortunate.
Okay, this is what I wanted to see though.
Steel
That's so
garden?
early though. That's so early.
It does
They
delay.
didn't get anything with it.
Yeah.
It could have been so much more, and now look, the flood's coming in afterwards. That's the reaction shot doesn't go through. People in hole. Can they do anything main? Takes one out. Can they get another? Trash
Last
panda
player
is
standing.
able to get
Oh,
them. They will. It's a third. It's a 1v2.
2v1 though. 2v1.
26 HP. Can he do
They just have to
anything? Will
play
he
their
just
life,
steal the
play the
op?
time.
Just gonna try to make sure they
Nice.
can't get anything out of it. But the guns, they aren't here. Finally, they're taken out. It's a successful round.
That's a big pickup
Where-
in the operator there. Attack side
They're
operator.
running the
not-
attack up.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a jet. You have a jet. If you really
If
want
you
it,
had
you can.
yeah, where it should be. If you had a chamber.
Wait, Pedro.
or, like,
Pedro,
you
Pedro,
know,
Pedro.
yeah,
You're not running it. Are you?
Pedro's running the op. Pedro's running the, an interesting
Uh,
choice. To say the
An
least.
interesting choice. You're not giving it to the jet. I think they're talking about it. I think they're deciding who's going to use it. No, they're just going to give it to
I think he's
the
sticking-
Phoenix.
I think he's
Okay.
sticking with it. Interesting. Interesting choice.
Sure. This is not what I would do personally. But what do I know? Fiery. Just gonna smoke off the angle here. Oh, it doesn't matter though.
The op finds value.
But look at what
Op
B
does
happens.
indeed.
B main Orb has just a spot taken. Trash Panda's taken and now turn over. Pushing out in the cubby, trying to see if they can get any info.
Yeah, we're starting to see a lot of that aggressive space being taken. But do they clear these spaces when they finally pick a site?
The question, also the question is, are they gonna do anything about A? They've actually never resolved A. They've never
There's
figured out how to
nobody
deal with this.
Yeah, there's
Dude.
nobody actually sitting on A though. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
you've got Trash Panda right outside a tree, and you've got
But they've never
you
found this
got
info.
Emmy.
They never found how to deal with it. They haven't. I don't think they've broken it once. Other than the turret, but that's
thorns.
after people have died.
No more thorns.
Right now, finally, they are able to do this. Ghostly does break through, and the TP as
There
well.
we go.
They've used util to get through. That's a big change.
Suppressed.
Two has been
That's
suppressed,
important.
but
That's,
Ghostly's
that-
also
that's
on.
what you need to basically win these rounds, but these guys are going to group up.
Peace.
They're going to go
Look
for
at
the blood
peace.
retake again.
Oh, it comes down to piece though. This is such a good rotate. They gotta speed. The thing is, the flood comes in fast. There's two down here. I'd like this so much better, but no command's gonna come in rapidly with it. Peace. You gotta speed up. You gotta catch up with the squad, because right now there's a flood happening. And it comes down to Pedro with this up. Can they get anything? They can't get a shot, but they're gonna have to be watching this. Tucker, can they get a kill? Yes, they can. Fight. This one trapped in the. It's too late. Piece is way too long. Finally, they get something. Can they do it? It's a miss.
One
It's a
enemy
shot.
remaining.
Oh, it's ugly.
Don't interrupt my work.
It's a
Emmy to clean it
13-9.
all
We're going
up
to
there
map
at the
3.
end. We're going to map 3.
Defenders win.
Okay, everyone, take a test tube. Thank you. Let's collect
And
samples
I mean-
and get out of here.
It's a game that Final Verdict, they definitely feel that they've had so many opportunities to make stronger. In the end, it's not theirs
Agreed.
to take. I'm very much in the feeling that Pedro played well, 350 ACS, give or take. But man,
High
it does
kills.
feel like you see the other 3 Final Verdict players are on the bottom of the ACS 150 and lower. It feels like Final Verdict did not get how to play Ascent. Their defense
Yeah, there-
was honestly, at times it was shocking.
Agreed. Yeah, we see a lot of that at times. Like looking back at everything, you made the perfect call out. You know, Final Verdict did not take enough of that space on the defense side, and that is what Lucky 7 were doing. They were doing that and doing it so right. They were holding their positions. They were waiting for those picks. You saw those inserts. Even if some of those inserts didn't find value, this is exactly what you wanted to see. The 2 people holding on mid, holding that perfect crossfire. I think back to those times where they tried to get aggressive into mid, especially going into market, and
actually-
you know,
I
Go
do
ahead.
have a question. Did we
Hit me.
see a Prowler get properly used?
we did a few times. There was one time
Was it
where
often?
walking
Was it
Ultimate,
often? Was it often?
you know, don't quote me on that. Obviously, I wasn't always 100% paying attention to what
Did the
you know,
C's get used?
The C's did get used, but I feel like that's where the problem was. They're in the defensive side on the C's. You saw that a lot used in the early round. You saw the same kind of like rigmarole that you would see with people pushing on to that particular site. And that was okay, wait a few minutes, throw the C's in main to delay them and pushing and flooding the site. But Lucky 7 read that. They knew that this was the same cycle that was going on over and over again. Whether that was happening on A or whether that was happening on B, it didn't matter what site Suguru was playing on. It was kind of getting countered in that particular way because they kept continuously using the same amount of detail over and over again. And rather, it's exactly what you were saying. We should see a little bit more of a Prowler being used to re-clear, right? The eye goes out, okay, wait a couple minutes, all right, use the dog. If the dog is getting somebody, okay, we know that they're trying to like somewhat commit over to the site, but if the dog doesn't catch somebody until they're all the way in the very back in the lobby, then you know that, you know, maybe this is like a lurk. This is not a site that they're going to be necessarily hitting. So there were a lot of questionable times. I think you were right. There's a lot of fundamentals that needed to kind of be adjusted and worked on. But ultimately, I think from both sides, really, really well played. Lucky 7 just had the better read and the better calling today. And I mean, just take a look at everything. Trash Panda, 308 ACS, 21 kills. Walking Ultor with 24 kills. I mean, you can't ask for more from your top 2 players on your team right now. And that supporting utility, I mean, you look at everything all together. Fiery, 19 assists.
Yeah.
That is massive. And, you know, we see that the Brim found value. It was there.
Yeah, 100%. But I think we're talking so much about this Ascent. Game 3 will be coming up shortly. We will be going to split. One team will get eliminated. One team will move on. But I think we're going to have a small break here. I think we'll see you back after that.
Chasing shadows, fighting battles. I've been on my own for a while, let them say I'm doing better. I've been broken, but now I'm going. I've been on the road of fire, made it through. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom. Now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom. Now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom.
Party to the sun. See you vibing with me, I just wanna see what's up. We just started dancing and I think I fell in love. We won't get this moment back, so please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love. But we don't have to do it if you don't want. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? DJ keep playing the music. She throwing it back, she too thick. The way she move, she ruthless. She straight to the point like a toothpick. She asked me to take us a photo, only if I can take you to Ruth Chris. She laughed and said, that's funny though, we got a deal if you bring the music. We put our cups in the air.
And we are back. We have just watched game number 2 on Ascent. 13-9. The way of Lucky 7. That means we're going to map 3. We're going to split. We're going all the way. And well, we got a lot of, I think, opinions on that Ascent map. We feel like Final Verdict, they had more in the tank. Lucky 7, they're amping up. But here on Split, both of these squad members, it's not their best map, I would say. And I think, Flink, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, this is gonna be what a map to really end it off on, because much like Ascent, I think Split is about basics, right? And not just mechanical basics, but like key fundamentals of the game. Much like Ascent is, Split does it in an entirely different, messed up way. If that makes sense, right? We see that Split is one of those maps that I think you have no choice but to either lock down or control mid to the hardest degree possible. That's my idea on Split, right? And I think that's key and critical for both attack and defense side, and I really want to see that from both sides this map, right? Playing the togetherness and playing, we saw both teams do it and do it very, very well. I think this map is super great. I think this is a map where, even though it's a 3-lane, we could see a lot of these 1-3-1 kind of setups, and especially from the attack side and the defense side too. We could see a lot of these 1-3-1 setups. We could see one or the other really upset each other. I think this is really, really gonna be a great final map to see who will go and face off against the winners of and I forgot, I don't have the bracket on. Excuse me one second.
It is either Infernus or
Light Garden. Light Garden. Yep,
Furnace,
got it
Light
right.
Garden.
Yeah. This is gonna be so good.
Yeah, 100%. I think one of the interesting things that deserves to be talked about, though, that I think will have very interesting consequences, is we are not playing an agent due to a glitch. We are not playing Cypher. And while Lucky 7, they use Cypher on split. So that means they're gonna have to put in a different agent. I'd assume they're gonna put in Vice instead. But it does make things a bit interesting, right?
We could potentially even see the Sage. I'm not impartial to having the
here's
Sage.
my thing though. I want to talk about, not because of the Sage issue. The rest of their comp has a fundamental problem if they don't have the Cypher. They are running as their initiator Breach. They don't have hard info anywhere in their comp, except the Cypher cam. Lucky 7. They can't play Cypher. If they play Vice, they have zero way to gather info. That
is true.
Is actually a big worry for them. Because that's just a big worry. No hard info. They don't even get soft info. Because you don't even get them in the Vice Flash. I guess other than the wall, but that's it.
Not unless we swap that Breach over to something else.
You got it, man. I hate Breach. I hate Breach so much. Get rid of Breach.
Especially on this match. Breach is such a strong agent. But, oh, goodness.
I will never be a Breach supporter. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this. I am really, really hoping to see something come up in the roster changes. I think they're going to have to switch up their entire roster with the Cypher and the Waylay being banned, but
let's see.
That's not up to me. That's up to the team captains. Let's take a look at what our agent selections are going to be. We're starting to see
the Vice.
Double duelists come off. We see the Vice coming in. We see the Vice coming in on both sides. You called it.
No raise.
It's going to be a big pick. No raise.
There is no raise. Okay, they're going to move to the Sky. That's a good replacement for the Breach. I already think Sky's way better than Breach on this map anyways, so I'm happy. Please don't tell me that's what I'm seeing on Final Verdict.
Do you think Sky is a better agent on this map, or are you just coping?
Yes, I think Sky is way better. Sky is way better. The dog good here. The flashes are really good. Sight is just trolling. Sight is trolling. Sugru, stop trolling us. Stop trolling us, guys.
Final Verdict likes to troll media. Final Verdict likes to troll media.
In the end,
this is confirmed.
In the end, this is the same thing. We're just running the standard Omen, Vice, Phoenix, Jet, Fade comp. They're running this every single time. It's just their constant. Works on this map completely fine. I don't know how I feel about having the Jet over the Raze, but if Ghosty feels better about that, then it's fine. You can make that work.
Honestly,
if you have a dive. My big question.
You need a dive. You need
a dive.
Yeah. And the Jet is there to supplement that. I do like seeing the Phoenix pick. I think that Phoenix is a very, very good agent to have for that delay utility, either on the sites or even if the Phoenix decides to play in mid. I think that's a very, very powerful agent to have on there, either sites or mid. So very, very good picks coming out from both sides here. Little fiery. I'm going to make the call out. Playing Astra.
We're off the Brim Jail. We're off Brim Jail.
We are off Brim Jail, yes, but we are seeing Little Fiery on Astra. That makes me happy. That's Fiery, a very good pick. Absolutely amazing Astra, and I do want to see this. I think that this is going to be the big win con for Lucky 7 to take the win here on this map, but we will have to see what Final Verdict have cooked up for this map, and we are already starting to see that side, a little bit of a setup here. One decision on the attack side, but we start to see 3 over on A for the side of Final Verdict. We got 2 that are holding over towards the B side, kind of holding mid. Don't know that I'm necessarily the biggest fan of this defensive side setup, but we'll see how this plays out. We see everybody kind of grouping up on the Lucky 7 side over towards the B side. Looking like we're going to take a little bit of mid control. Looks like 3 towards mid. Little early info being pushed, nothing being found.
Yeah, but right away, we're probably going to assume that they've already cleared out with the Haunt. They know they can just leave less people here on A. Wall gets instantly tripped. There is a player trapped there. Trash Panda is stuck. Once again, also, by the way, we should mention, Trash Panda is down on the Phoenix instead of the KO. They are playing that duelist role. This can be interesting. Mid, though, Vents, it is the big question mark. They might end up in A here, but they don't know about parts of these maps. There's question marks around the sides of the map, and this could become dangerous. It's a spot. Trash Panda, see one, get one, gets traded out, though, by Pedro. It's gonna mean that Vents here backed off sight. gonna have to do so much, man. This flash is gonna be brutal. Is able to dodge it? Can they get one? They can! Can't get
That's
another.
one. Traded out by Chris. I'm sorry, they go by Goldie on their.
They're not playing
their-
another retake again,
here.
are they? God, they're playing another retake.
It's a possibility. It's a 3v3 retake.
Ghosty's in such a good
It's-
spot, though. Ghosty could do
This
so
is a
much.
very dangerous spot. Ooh.
Did they spot? Oh, they
Spike
missed the
planted.
timing.
They-
Oh, and
Walking Velothor with a great pick. That space taken.
Ghosty! Oh, they don't know
no.
about the person garage either. Fiery could do so much damage here if they're not careful. Finally, they do. Fiery, can they do anything? No, but Tucker's
They
gonna
know-
come from
they
behind.
know.
Dude, doesn't get anything.
Remaining.
Or can't. And I'm actually getting worried already for Final Verdict because there is no one playing on site there at B. They are playing a retake over and over, and they keep on failing the retakes. I
Yeah,
want
I
to see
think they-
someone anchor. Why aren't they
I think they
anchoring
had the-
someone?
I think they had the right idea with like maybe putting a little bit of that pressure and like coverage towards mid. We actually see a 5-man like rollout looking towards mid, but
Oh yeah, they're just gonna spiral this into a different section with vents.
yeah, but look at what
I think
they're
it's fine.
cooking
It's
up.
an eco. I think it's
Yeah.
an eco. I think it's fine to take the gamble. My problem though is I want stop playing retake, guys. Like that's actually my biggest issue. They keep on playing retake and they keep on not doing it correctly. What in the world is this?
Oh, we hear this all. They hear it all. They,
Oh, they know.
that there's a massive flank incoming.
I need
Wow,
Already
there's a
getting
wall
smoked
here.
up. Oh, nope, stunned out. Oh, they're
Should be
ready.
fine
They're
here.
ready for this.
It's gonna be interesting. The question is, are
Oh,
they gonna
he
try to
moved
fight
up.
this or are they just gonna try to die to the spike? Are they gonna try to risk this and get guns, or are they gonna try to just make sure they don't get bored? Well, they're just gonna pass them all the way to the other side. One gets taken off finally. But I feel like the choice is not the best in the world. Sigurd, though, gets another. It doesn't mean there's a guaranteed
Enemy
lost
remaining.
gun. It's a bit of a overcommit. Now I feel like from sight using the paranoia there. And can't get the kill. In the end, I think they just got a bit aggressive once more. Lost the sheriff, but I'm feeling worries for Final Verdict, though this is finally where it matters. It's an eco round, you can write off anything you saw there. It's the round that matters. They can't lose a bonus. If they lose this bonus, raise the alarms. Because Final Verdict, they've lost the plot at this point if they lose another bonus.
Yeah, I'm agreeing here. I would like to see. We saw that aggression going down.
Can we see
towards the 5
proactiveness?
minutes.
No more theory.
Can we
Yes,
see
that's what we need to see.
proactiveness?
We need to see a complete change up from what we saw on what we saw on Ascent. You know, we need them to be more proactive. We need them to take more space.
I
There's
got bad
nobody
news.
still sitting on the sites, which concerns me. You have nobody that's actually holding up on A. You have nobody that's actually now there pieces there.
yeah.
But
You have one on B. Unfortunately, you know
Yeah,
they're gonna
but-
run straight
but
off
just
B.
now.
Ghosty. He's gotta be a bit careful though. There's 4 people here.
that was a prowler. Big info being found there.
That's good for
We're
them.
starting
Yeah,
to
but they already knew
see-
from the wall, so they had some idea. The question is, B. They don't know about garage. They don't know if anyone's posted in garage because they never checked it. Here's the big question mark. He was able to flash and check it initially, but now Peace is just gonna move off site soon. Most likely, because they've done it every single round, and at this point, I don't have reason to believe otherwise. Though it looks like they actually will take the fight. Uses 1 Thorns. He's able to slow down Trash Panda. Can they get a pick on somebody else? Ooh, gets the mark, but it's a loss of Walton or we're in. They're spotted by someone else. What is going on from this squad? It's just so badly played. There hasn't been a single. There's only been 1 ticket
Spike
dim shots on
planted.
Walking Orb.
Embarrassing.
It's so badly played from them. It might be a flawless on the bonus round. They have to save.
Yeah, they gotta save these
And
guys.
Final Verdict.
Oh, but you got 2 on the hunt here, ready to go.
They're not going to reach him. They're going to
And
have to follow him up. It's
Altorb
actually,
is pushing.
it's not good. It's just not, it's shocking. It's actually just shocking to watch. They didn't have any clue about B. Peace uses the flash to check out B, checks it, backs off, but no one's checking out mid, so Walking Orb just walks up, gets a free pick. And in the end, they're punished because they don't have anyone properly watching mid. It's just not good gameplay from Final Verdict. Now they just lost the bonus. Now they have people ecoing. Now you're watching the eco spiral out of control. Final verdict. You could have just won 2-0. But instead, you're looking at losing the series in game 3.
Yeah, this could be absolutely dangerous from the final verdict side here. I mean, I really would like to see more proactiveness on their side. And, you know, on top of that, you know, there is also such thing as being over proactive. We see a lot of that happening, and we don't see Flash coming out from Trash Panda, taking a ton of space up into heaven. But yeah, we need to see a lot more proactiveness from them. And look at the amount of space that's already been taken by walking Altorb.
Yeah, but Pedro just used Flash, just gave their position away early. In the end, though, they're just taking heaven. They actually never properly cleared sight. They don't know. Are they gonna be disciplined? The big question here is walking over. What can they do? They actually get picked off. They've got a bit aggressive. Now they're known. Can't get a kill on sight.
Spike planted.
Position is gone, but there's a Vandal for someone else to pick up. Can something be done? It's a 4v3. This isn't impossible, but it comes on to Ghosty making something happen.
One enemy remaining.
No, there's too much to ask for.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate,
Yeah,
but it's another
I think-
gun upgrade. Nope, never mind. Emmy cannot get a gun upgrade. I don't know what Final Verdict's plan is at the moment, because at the moment they're not playing the double duels on defense.
I agree. Yeah, we should see a little bit more. I think you're.
They got it.
So hard
They're playing
to
so
kinda, like,
reactionary.
Yeah, and we saw that with them completely opening up space there in mid. Big flash coming out from Pedro. A lot of information. That's
Yeah,
good.
gets a flash, but it's just too scared to push, though. I think that was the best chance of B taking a risk. Obviously, they feel like they'd rather push on the site, but look at this. This is just heaven taken for free. You didn't do anything with this. Finally, there's a pick off of it. Peace is able to get his mark. It's now a 4v5. Sugaru's left all alone. Peace is not there to support. Now there is, but that's so risky.
Nice.
Suguru gets one. Can they get another? Having to deal with the flash. Doesn't get hit, but Panda doesn't care anyways. And now it's a heal. It's a heal, though, and no one's there to push back. There's no thing. It comes down to what he does here. Gets a kill. It's a 3v2. Sight. She's in a good spot. They are trapped here in heaven. They're gonna have to push in the site. The dog is a good answer.
Scout destroyed.
Gets broken, there's known. But sight, it comes down to them.
pushing into
They
mid.
hear this.
Cover going out.
Side no. Side no.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
sight, it's so good.
know
Give me a
second.
second. Yes, they can.
That's freaking well. Okay, that's what we wanted to see. A little bit more holding that presence.
That was
onto
much
mid.
better.
I think
That
that
was so
was
much better.
exactly what they needed. Very well
need a
played off
weapon.
of that side, and I think that's.
I need a weapon.
Is it too little, too late? Probably not. You know,
No,
it's still very
it's
early
completely
rounds,
fine.
but we need to see more of this. We need to see that proactivity, but we also need to see that kind of discipline. I think
set.
this is where Split
Rip and
defines
tear.
itself in being disciplined. And it's one of the biggest reasons why I'm a big fan of Split, but it's also the big reasons why teams can lose Split in a freaking heartbeat. If you're not disciplined on Split, it's over for you.
Yeah, it's an eye that I don't feel very good. Look, it's just instant reaction, and Sugar's gonna get punished
Careful now.
right away. It's an iffy one. Suddenly, 40 seconds, you're not gonna have info. Ghosty's just backing up. They're playing retake on B again. They're a bit worried. It's gonna be a 5v5, and
Yeah, they fully.
I mean,
given
they
up
have
this,
Yuto. They have the night ball. It's
Spike
honestly
planted.
okay. Unfortunately, you have two angles that you gotta do. Can you get a kill there? I don't know how Emmy's alive. They're gonna get healed up by
Packed
Sky.
up.
No, they're actually split. Panda's trying to stick around here in mid. They gotta do something about this. They have space here. This wall is not very good in all honesty. It just gives space, and this ball's gonna fall with plenty of time left on the clock. Peace, can they do anything? It's their turn. Can they get the kill? No, they cannot. Holding this defused.
Fiery tags.
Gonna make awkward. The wall goes down. Emmy, they do. Oh, there's so many people. Peace is not watching their back. Gotta be careful. It's huge. It's not good by Pedro.
One enemy remaining.
There's no time. It's just so poorly. Wait, Sugaru
Satisfying.
finally joins the fight, but it's way too late. It's once again. They're just
waiting.
not on the mark. Pedro's going for a flash when he just needs to hold in the smoke. It's just they're on the wrong pages every single time. It feels like Ghosty and Pedro are not linking up there on the spike. And now they just lost another round, which could have very well been theirs. They were just a bit more disciplined together. Maybe they're playing to tap into a fight. Maybe if they were playing to hold it into someone sticking inside. There's options, and they're just playing not together. I don't know what's going on with the IGLing right now, but it feels like that there's so many decisions being made that are very independent, and they're not connected.
Careful now.
Well, there was an ultimate there.
Yeah.
In the end, it didn't pull anyone.
Yeah, they need to find a balance. That's the thing. And, you know, discipline is very, very important here. I think that is super critical for them to be able to...
Oh, that's a good shot. They're going for it. They're all in. That's so many guns. Peace? Peace? Yeah, there's another gone. It's so many people being taken out. It's a 5v2 with this eco. Peace, can they do anything? No, they just gave themselves up. That's the best gun gone. So it's now up to them. They don't know where these players are. Tucker, still there.
One enemy remaining.
Suger's able to get the flank, and
Spike
Panda.
down A.
Panda,
do in this
how in the
situation?
world have you ended up here? It's a 4v1. It's so hard. And there they go. It's the Thrifty.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a big win. He just wrapped all the
Panda
way
ended up
from B.
pushing. Yeah. I think he ended up pushing in from like B, like very, very late onto the site. I think he was trying to hold, waiting for that information to see if they were actually going to plant there. Just a little bit delayed on the push up, but
All set.
unfortunate. Yeah, the balance is going to be really, really critical for both teams here. I think, you know, in terms of discipline, which team ultimately is more disciplined is going to end up winning out the day. But looking at all the stats, I mean, Suguru is making a little bit of impact in holding this mid. The eye, not necessarily the best, but they're doing a big impact by holding out onto mid. They are holding it, and they're doing a well job at like not over rotating whenever like info goes out towards one particular side
Oh
or the
no,
other.
site's not cleared. Site can do so much here.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
They have
A lot of
no
info.
clue. They have no clues. Well, we're gonna check this. Oh, they're not gonna check this.
The trigger
They're not gonna
discipline.
check this. That's two. Oh, it's
That's
so
big.
huge.
And escapes with his life.
And goes to get
Escape with his
another.
life.
It's so good by sight there. The discipline, the not take out or the best player trying to get two off the mark. It's a 2v5, and now they gotta back up. Emmy's gotta back up. At this point, they're not gonna take space. Final verdict. It's a 5v2. Just play a retake here. Don't risk your lives. Don't give them picks.
Yeah,
At this point,
I
they
think we're
also
just gonna
might
be looking at a
save.
full save. Yeah.
The money's not
40
good for some
seconds
of
on
these
the
players.
clock, though. Do they?
And in the end, yeah, I mean, this round was just Tucker not checking a corner.
30 seconds left.
I mean, it's mad, but yeah, I mean, it's a big round. It's gonna be 3-5 here, and suddenly, slowly but surely, final verdict. I may have been critical of them for so long, but in the end, they're keeping their own at times like this. They got the Thrifty round when it was so important. They put 2 ultimates in it. They won the round. They get another here off of
10
some discipline
seconds
from
left.
sight. She did her job extremely well. And well, now it's 3-5, and there was an opportunity to make it 4. Maybe they can make something out of this, and maybe they can spiral this into a victory, as they hope.
Yeah, especially after such a difficult start from the final verdict side. And, you know, definitely happy to see a couple of rounds starting to kind of like string together. I think they're finally getting
Now we
what
win.
it is that they need to do. They're starting to counter some of
Launching
these traps
force.
that they're seeing. Again, it comes back
Launching
down to like that
force.
discipline that you need to show with these particular sites and with these particular, like, you know, especially against a team like Lucky 7. Lucky 7, they are known for being aggressive. They are known for being in your face. They're not afraid to push up. So we're starting to see that discipline kind of come out. Maybe leaving a little bit of space is not always the best choice, but it's working out in their favor very, very well.
Yeah, 100%. But right now, A will be the site. There's no one on site here on that. And, well, you remember all those criticisms that we had in the past? I think they're re-immersing their head right now, as there's so much spam happening. The Recon Phantom isn't quite getting the job done. They're trying to seize the wall. Is able to get that pretty easily.
charges left.
Oh, there's a spot on Tucker, though. The spam in return makes it a bit harder for Pedro.
Ultor with big space being taken.
Yeah, but they're alone here. They don't have a teammate quite yet to assist, but there's no one on site on it. This is gonna be a free plant, and they have Heaven. This is gonna be one that's gonna be difficult, but Suguru gets one.
Suguru.
Or gotta be careful. I don't know if they know about. Oh, yes they do. Pedro's so free.
Pedro.
It's a
That is
3v5.
Spike planted. With concealment.
Joke's over. You're
They know where prey is now. Pedro. Did Pedro not check? Now they check. Okay, Ghostly. Just a bit of a scuffle.
Very well used ultimate.
Last player
Yeah, it's
standing.
another one.
Out of Pedro here. That's really well used. Clean shots from Chris. And ultimately losing his life there at the very end for Pedro. That is, oof. This is what we needed to see. We see this discipline coming out from them, and this is what's really working out in their favor. They are punishing the overextension
We good.
that we're starting to see out of the side of Lucky 7. Altorp was alone in heaven for the longest time. He didn't have any support, nothing. And that was a free kill in heaven.
Yeah, I don't think Lucky 7 has actually properly realized that these sites are being left largely empty, if not just one player. If they want to if they just want to snowball, they just want to absolutely rush 4 people onto a site, they could do that, and I don't think they're actually gonna ever get punished.
I'll show
I could agree
you
with
I
that.
don't think they've realized it yet, but it's an interesting one to think about as these rounds are coming up. 3 more rounds remaining in the half. It's a B push. There is 2 people on site here. There's a 3rd up in heaven. There's 1 over in mid. It's the site favor, but Ghosty is trying to stay alive. I like this from
Burning
Ghosty.
a dash to get out.
Yeah, but they're so low health. Ghosty is not going to be able to do too much damage. Has to be careful where spam occurs. No reaction on the rest of the map, though. And this is the criticism that we constantly have a final verdict. They are not proactive. And in moments like this, where they could have taken a spot, now Suguru just getting absolutely diced. And
That
now
was
it's a 4v5. That's
Dominant
beautiful.
shot out of Walking Altorp.
I want to see Peace get on site. Please, Peace, do something.
Thorns activated.
No, it's a fake. Oh, did they get
fake?
baited?
They
Did they get baited?
Yeah, they made the noise in vents.
Sight. Now he knows. She knows. Sight hears everything. Hears it all. Oh, Orbs gonna run a walk through. Gets picked off. It's still a 4-all game. Finally, another one gets traded out. Ghosty lost their life, but the teammate there with Fool can do something. But no, it's another pick off from Fiery this
30
time.
seconds left.
Sight has
planted.
ult. They have the potential to maybe even look at it. No, they get
Yeah.
on a 2v3, maybe not.
Steel
so worth
Gardens
it.
here. They're gonna have to break this door in here, then they're gonna figure out where Emmy is. They hear it at this point. Emmy, oh, it gets picked off.
Great shot by Peace.
The paranoia's here. Gets a tag on one. Gonna get another just to get it to 2v1. Fiery's gotta be careful. The pool gets used. They know where one is.
enemy
It doesn't get
remaining.
checked well. It's not disciplined. Tag happens. They're gonna book this. It's a half. Fight. Oh, Sight gets the kill. It's a tied up game.
Insanely
What could have
well
been?
played.
It should have been Lucky 7 to the 3v2, but a good pick on the Emmy.
shadows, they will hide
And then a
you.
good paranoia onto another. And it's now 5-all.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to see out of Final Verdict. I mean, they are crawling,
Wall set.
like
Ultimates
clawing
are
these
scary.
rounds back. These rounds are scary. This is, I mean, again, it goes
They're
back
one
to what
away
I'm
from
saying.
5 ultimates. They're 1 orb away from 5 ults on the side of Lucky 7. They better be winning. Oh, they are ecoing though. Are they gonna feel the reason to use ults? Well, they use one right away. And it's just a spam
off
right
the rip.
through. It is not save, and instantly ults are used. There's 4 ults burned up already here on this eco round.
Careful now.
Ghosty can't do anything. This wall is already up. Trash Panda can't do anything else but space being taken on the other side of this wall. Are they going to be ready for ult orb here? That's the question mark of the day. Oh, Peace is not checking.
Already.
Peace is not checking. Gets traded out. It's still doable here. Oh, it's so doable. It's like she gets 2.
Cover going out.
It's a
Like it's my
2v3.
goat.
That Steel Garden is
goodness.
feeling oh so tempting.
Extremely tempting here.
One
Two stars
enemy
on the
remaining.
bomb, and
Oh,
that
it's so
is
good from
tight.
Sight.
Oh my goodness.
They burned 4 ultimates.
They did. Steel Garden is the only thing that's still available.
They just went all in on this round and they just lost.
I think we can
Last
take that
round
Sight is
before
a
the
big
switch.
chamber fan here.
Sight might be a big chamber fan. She's living up to what she needs to do. Now
She's
suddenly,
living up to that cardboard cutout in her room. Maybe that's her lucky charm there.
yeah, he's so proud over there, looking and all. But right now, he's 1 away from that steel garden, 2 away from the Nightfall Suguru, 2 away from that. Run it back. Pedro, something could come online if they need for later in this round. But right now, A is going to be the fight. It's going to be P's trying to do it all themselves. If they get a pick, this completely turns the tide. They hear these Astro Stars. It's a time on site. This could become interesting because they have not been here long.
Walking up. They're just walking up.
Walking Orb likes to updraft and dash. So I'm assuming we're going to see that here in a second. Yeah, looks like they're not. Is Peace out? No, Peace is not out. Orb, guess what? Ghosty is bit risky.
Very risky. Ghosty's
Fiery's
so
never
low.
going to get checked here. Fiery's never going to get checked here. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Damn it.
Okay.
No.
How did you do that? Yeah, well, right now it's a 3v4 and you know where one is. The flood's gonna have to happen soon. Time is gonna become of the essence. They gotta speed up. Ghosty hasn't even popped the knives yet. Last half, are they gonna do something? It's gonna be 2 taken out. It's suddenly a 2v2. One's in heaven. They gotta go fast. Ghosty gets taken out.
Last
They're
player
gonna do
standing.
Fiery's gone. It's now a 2v1. They gotta go fast. They gotta get the spike. It's taken out. Is
Do
anyone
they
on
have
the
the
spike?
time though? Do they have the
Pedro's!
time?
No, they don't.
They do not. I don't think so. Oh goodness, this is so close. 0.5 seconds. Great attempt.
I think
Retake.
Pedro just
Switching
just failed by
sides.
ulting. I don't think if Pedro ults, I think they win the round because he's closer.
Yeah, I can agree with you on this. But then, what? I'm gonna ask this question. What do they need to do for either team to close it out?
Peace just
We need to
got
know-
so all in. Peace did not figure out how to get out of sight. Peace need to make the decision of they need to book it off the site instant the moment that Steel Guardian goes off and risk it all. Or they just need to play for a pick. Like, just absolutely swing it, get a kill, and hope they get something there. They just went so half-heartedly that they just get picked off. But now, it's the offense here. It's a tied-up game. It's anyone's game. Oh, it's exciting here. But mid is where
5-man
everything
push up
happens.
into mid. This is gonna
Oh, what the
be
walking orb. They're
deadly.
proactive. They're taking space over on A. They know it's not an A push. They know it's not the B push. They know it's only mid. And this is already something that we've never seen from the side of... From the other side. Emmy, are they gonna
Played it
live?
out. No.
Oh, Fire
know.
gets taken out. Ghosty gets taken. Emmy gets taken out. Panda gets taken out. It's a Pi B2. It's a good one here, and now the hold should be strong. You don't expect the loss here.
Spike planted.
It's gonna take a disaster to
Give the
happen,
info.
especially when you know one. Okay.
Good pick from Chris.
Sure. I'm getting
Orb.
scared.
That's
I'm getting
defense.
scared.
Last player
I'm not getting
standing.
scared.
Oh, that flash was perfectly timed. Peace with the final kill.
I thought Peace was about to break.
Broken legs to,
Yeah.
round it all off.
It's okay. Broken bones, they just heal better, right? That's how it works.
Something like that.
It's like
I'm
it's
not
like
a
metal.
doctor. I
It's
don't
like when
know.
it's like when you stress out metal and it gets a bit stronger. You know, it's like the same thing.
Sure. I'll figure it out.
Sure. Other than the fact that the bones break and metal doesn't. But we don't need to worry about that. What we need to worry about right now is an anti-eco for the site of Final Verdict. They can make this 8-6 here. They gotta be careful though. This goes wrong. That's a big flash. Are they gonna get picks off of it? No, it's gonna be a pick on the other side. It's gonna be a pick on 2. No, Ghosty lives. But man, it's not disciplined. What are they
Look at
doing?
Peace.
They just
Look
lost
at
the
Peace's
gun.
insert, though. Look at Peace's
Look to
insert.
right.
This could be dangerous.
No, pieces out,
Good
but
gun
that's a Spectre
upgrade.
past the other side. That's a orb on the other side. It's not good from Final Verdict. They're just sending a player all alone, and they don't make anything off of it. They got no response. They're gonna try to use it as a fake, maybe, but
And
you
it
just passed the gun
seems
off.
to
You
be
have a player
working.
low. It
It
seems
seems to be
working,
working.
but Panda could do so much here. I mean, Walking Orb's gonna get here in time. Are they holding this?
Yeah, we're starting to see that discipline.
They're not
come
holding
back,
this.
and
Oh no.
The info's coming
Sight!
out.
Oh, sight! Sight! Okay! Oh, the spec right on!
Planted.
It's
Okay,
a
sight
4v4. There's too low on both sides.
That's big info there.
There's so many people on site, though. This can become so messy so quickly. The flash doesn't pick up anybody.
Sight holding this really
They're all
crazy
coming through
position.
What is going on?
One enemy remaining.
Okay,
Those
so many
two
dead.
clear-
Or can he get one? No, he cannot. The right click doesn't go his way. The second one doesn't either, and it gets picked off. Ooh, that was messy. Oh, that should have been so much more.
Their
Can I
teeth
make a
will
call
chatter
out?
in the cold and dark.
Yeah, go for it.
First map, we saw Peace absolutely dominating the scoreboard. I mean,
Yeah.
Peace was locked. Second map, we saw Pedro absolutely dominating the scoreboard. He was locked. And now, look at the scoreboard. Sight is absolutely dominating here. And we're seeing like this insane. This is what I was talking about at the very beginning, where a team that's more consistent across the board can sometimes be a little bit scarier than having a team with two standout players. One of those players are having a bad day, the entire thing could fall apart. And not to say that L7 was having a bad day; they were doing fantastic on Ascent. But we're seeing this kind of thing where different players have dominance on different maps, and it's really, really good to see. I'm enjoying this kind of gameplay that we're seeing out of Final Verdict. I'm really, really enjoying that. I'm enjoying that. I mean, it's a clear 180 from what we saw on Ascent.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's been much better also. Final Verdict, how they're playing this defensive side.
Going up.
This offensive side. I'm liking what they're doing. I'm liking this split. I think this is going to be really good. This could be really interesting. Trash Panda, that was
And,
we're getting punished so hard for that. This is a bonus run, I might remind you. We didn't talk about for a second. Your Panda just got lost. That's a Vandal upgrade. Now, that's such
Orb.
good. But they're not ready for the timings. Okay, I mean, what can they do? They can't pick on one. I don't think Sight's known, though. Oh, and now Sight's known. Get to pick on another, though. It's a 3v3, but Peace. Oh,
Peace with this timing.
could get so much damage done here if they just play this so patiently. They're gonna be looking for the players. They're gonna be looking for the squad member. That is not the smoke. That's from your own teammate, man.
One enemy remaining.
It's so good from Peace.
Oh my god!
And Tucker's
That
known.
was absolutely
Flash.
devastating by Peace. And what do you do in this situation? You can
Oh,
do
they're gonna have to
nothing
go
but
for it.
save. You're 44
No, they're gonna go
HP.
for it. They
30
have to
seconds
feel
left.
like.
For it.
Last player standing.
So low on both
Spike
sides.
planted.
There's a
This
dog.
1v1 is critical.
There's not you two
Lot
on
of
the side
info
of
to be
sight.
found here.
Does this check? Yes, it does. That's noticed. Sight. They're gonna go flash here. That's a smoke.
Cover going out.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so this one, but there's a big gap. There's a gap. Oh, Sight is using it. We talked about it. You said that players pop off differently on the side of Final Verdict. It's Sight turn. She's the one taking over. It's 9-6. That's a bonus conversion for Final Verdict, and suddenly it's an eco for Lucky 7. The hand they got dealt, they could not convert, and suddenly it looks like they got a fold.
Yeah, I had to question the choice of Trash Panda
Check your
pushing up
posture.
into B main that last round. Zero support, zero utility to kind of cover him to try and grab that ult orb. A little concerning because you now lost one of your key critical players to protect onto the site.
Ghosty?
Missed back there.
Okay, well that works.
Still works out in their favor.
Yeah, Fiery, that was gonna be the interesting one. They gotta take a risk here, right? It's an eco. You can't just be playing a bit safe. It's not gonna work out. But no, they're gonna be playing it a bit safe. It's an interesting choice by Fiery, in my opinion. They bought a classic and regen shields. I don't see the vision. Is that fair to say?
Go clear this.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and Peace
It's
gets
a
the pick onto
flawless.
ult orb.
Flash.
Panda with the Marshall. They gotta dodge the spike there. They gotta stick around somewhere.
Looking
they
for
understand that.
anything to give himself the advantage, but I think
all
the only thing
backing
you can
off.
do is just try to die to that bomb. Yeah, that's all you can do here at this point.
Yeah, it's honestly an interesting dilemma if they want to or not, because they're one away from the orb. Def is fine, but in the end, it's 10-6. The eco is a flawless.
Dreams are a
So
funny
much
thing.
money, so much economy for the side. Oh, final verdict with a
Big timeout
timeout from
coming in.
Lucky 7. The most important one for them. They need
Yeah,
to get something going.
They need something. Something needs to change for them. What that something is, I don't know. They did so well at doing these pincer maneuvers. We saw this on Lotus. We saw this on Ascent. They do so well. There is the capability of doing that here on Split. I don't think I've once seen them attempt to push down into mid and potentially take a flank for them. Instead, it's always been on the on the final verdict side to go and take that mid space and pincer the people that are there on site. They have the timing. They know what they're doing, and they just need something to change for them. I think that realistically, seeing that pincer come out of Lucky 7, that might be what wins them the round. This is a must-win round for them. I think we need to see a lot more confidence coming out too from the side of Lucky 7. There was times, and I saw it with Trash Panda, where he was pushing out into that B main space trying to grab that ult orb. He was uncertain of whether he wanted to go and grab it. He was uncertain if there were people that were there, and the moment that he ran out to go and grab that ult orb, he lost his life for it. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a different
I think-
change here. Look at Emmy's spot. I like the setup. But it's going to be a B push. Panda, what are they going to do? It feels like that it comes down to walking ult orb. They're the ones that have been
Careful now.
They have been the star of this squad, the ones that you look at. The 1.4 rating on that Jet. It's a big flash there. Ghosty can take space off of it. But there's a follow through by Fire. He gets traded out though. It's good though. It's damage. It's so much. Whoa, what can they do? Get
Here.
hit!
Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Can they do
My
anything?
ultimate's
Trash
ready.
Panda gets hurt so badly. They're
down.
trying to back off, trying to flash the other way. Gets another pick. It's so good. The Steel Garden comes now. They're sticking around. It's a 2v3. Oh boy, is it a dangerous one? They don't clear a Panda though. Oh, Panda's still on site.
Cover going out.
Oh, Tucker. They don't know. Oh, a piece just gets a
I
kill.
don't know.
This has just changed so much.
One enemy
Here.
remaining.
Oh, Slice gets another.
Side with a
This
massive
changes
pick.
it significantly.
Emmy,
There's a shadow.
Emmy, you need
The
to get out of
shadows
here. Emmy, you need to get out of here. You are
okay.
at 100 credits.
Spike
Yeah, but it's a
haven't
1v2. They know it's so low though. It's a 1v2. They can't go down 11-6. And that's what they feel. They feel an opportunity.
Surely.
Emmy's going for everything. Being so disciplined. Checking every
Very,
single
very
nook and
short.
cranny. It's trying to find something. It's so patient. It's so calming. Has the spike to themselves. Can make an opportunity occur. And
Shadows
smoke.
travel.
They don't know they're on site, but they will soon. And the footsteps tells them everything they need to know. Peace knows everything they need to
can't
know.
see my face
The
right
shot
now,
is
but
all
just
they need to
know
know. It's
I'm
11-6.
smiling.
It's another eco. It might become match point unless we get some heroics from the side of Lucky 7.
We need a hero round. Somebody on Lucky 7 needs to step up. Somebody needs to go and get a multi-frag here. It's absolutely critical for them. They need this. Otherwise, it would be goodbye to Lucky 7. Not what you want to see or would expect out of your number 2 seed in the recruit tier.
It's not what you want to see at all, but this eco round, there's so many ultimates in play. Or they pop the ultimate. They know what's got to be done. And right now,
Five-man
Trash
run down
Panda,
into A.
they can't get the shot. Are they going to push through? No, they're not. They're going to be waiting. They're going to be patient, but it's going to be a fast stack from them. They're going to be disciplined here. They're just going to try to see if they can get a pick the side of final verdict. They know what their
The
mark is,
ult
but in
orb
the end, there was no one really on B. They don't know that, though. But now, they're trying to be across the map. There is a wall in mid. That could cause a lot of issues for them if they're not careful.
It's a lot of big
Flashes.
info to be giving out. Flash definitely hurt to the side of Fiery.
That Thorn will make things especially difficult. Fiery is hurt, though.
That was, yeah, that is big info given away here. That is
They're
info
inserting
given away for
Peace.
free.
I do like this insert.
Peace
gonna be
and
very
Sight are
interesting.
being held back here a little bit.
They're gonna finally call the rotate. I don't know if they heard that. Yes, they will now. They're gonna pull people over. And suddenly it comes down to Fiery. They're not gonna get checked. This could become dangerous. That's right now. Oh, that's a big kill.
30 seconds
The
left.
main
Suguru.
star is gone. Fiery, their turn. Gets a kill. 5 HP on Fiery. Gonna back off. Can't pick up the rifle.
Spike planted.
They're thinking about it. Can
They're
they get
so
the rifle?
low.
Yes,
Do they risk
can.
for the rifle?
They have to. It's
They
the best
go for
gun
it.
that's available. Finally, they get it. Can they make anything happen? It's time for the retake to occur. Guns. Multiple taken
Pedro.
out.
Last
Fiery
player
can't get the
standing.
kill. It's gonna become match point. It's gonna be 12-6.
Not ready
6 in
yet.
a row. Not impossible.
That is
But
absolutely
damn, is
decimating.
it difficult.
Sights. Sight with that final kill there to bring us up to match point. Banan,
Match point.
did you expect this at all?
I can say before map 1, I had no expectations at all for this. After map 1, there was a hope in my heart. After map 2, it dimmed, but it didn't go away. After map 3, I think we had all the right to believe. Final verdict. 1 round away. They gotta get 1 out of 6 here. Multiple opportunities. There's ultimates on both sides. Lucky number 7.
Going up.
Gotta
Wait
hit
for that
on your
ultimate.
cards. Gotta make sure you don't bust. As we go underway here in what could possibly be the last round. Big shots there. Fiery's hurt so much already, but so is Ghostly. Adrian could get the orb here and get an ultimate.
Your eyes.
That is one of the
A
dogs of
lot
all
of
time.
utility that's available there. He gets the ult. Let's run it back ready online.
Let's run it back
Ghosty's
right
got
now.
knives. Suguru's got Nightfall and Sight. He's
Into
got.
the
They got the ult. The Omen ult. There's so much. All that noise being made in mid going down.
But they're just going for the
sewers.
insert instead. They're gonna let Peace explore the map later in the round, maybe make something happen. Right now, they're gonna try to
I
find
like
this
that.
wall, maybe break it.
I like
they're
that.
gonna
I like that.
Oh, there's
Whoop.
Peace. Oh, 10 HP.
10
Oh,
HP.
Ooh. They're gonna use that heal most likely at some point, but right now they're so separated. Peace is just sticking around. They know they got damage dealt. We'll get to what this exploration. This is gonna become a crunch here on that. There they go. The ultimate. Can they get the kill? Yes, they will. It's one gone.
30 seconds
Oh, it's
left.
so close. Fiery. What can they do? They get the one. They get another. The Nightfall on them. Subaru's turn. Gets one. Can they get the next? Yes, they can. It's a 2v4. Response on.
They're all being used.
Oh, but picked off. It's a 2v4. There's still the Seekers in play. It's all up to
planted.
this, but it's a kill. It's a
Last player
He's
1v4.
standing.
completely blinded.
Tucker. It's all up to
Had that
them.
read.
Seek
What
them
can you
out.
do? There's not.
Found one.
You have to be the hero. Can you be the hero? Can you make the play that wins it all? No, they can't. Final
Attackers
verdict
win.
takes the first win of the VDC Recruits playoffs. That's what a roller coaster.
Lucky number 7.
Banan,
They
what a
got
freaking
dealt.
roller coaster.
Lucky number 7. They got dealt their hand. Unfortunately, they
And it
could not
wasn't in their favor.
outmatch final verdicts. And wow, the upset. The number 2 seed. They've never lost 0-2. They've dropped
Yeah,
here,
absolutely.
and they were eliminated from the playoffs.
Hey, GG's
And
guys. You guys
wow.
played really, really well.
And what
That
a game, what a series.
GG's, go see, you're my goat.
Hey, man,
not
GG's.
what I
walking
expected.
Orb, you
at
played insane,
all
man.
out
You're my MVP.
of final
No,
verdicts.
no, you my MVP.
Just wow. Banan, I mean,
All right, y'all better win it now. So
we got worried.
Well,
here.
I'll win it for
We
you.
definitly got worried there at the
Aw, you're
end
so sweet.
with you know,
All right, have a good night, y'all.
with how final verdict was
GGs.
playing that ascent, and that ascent, you know, it leaves a lot to be learned. I'm sure that they're going to take back and learn a little bit more from that ascent map. But wow, what a solid match to kick off the recruit playoffs. For those of you that are joining us here on the VDC stream here on YouTube, thank you so much for being here tonight. We hope that you guys enjoyed that match as much as we did. And for those of you that, we do hope that you guys will tune in next time on the next matchup of VDC. Let's see, what's the next match that we got coming up? It looks like we have tomorrow we've got Nightbloom versus Casey's Coffee Beans. So that's going to be another good matchup. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys again, hopefully tomorrow.
Chasing shadows.